Good afternoon. A month ago I presented the first half of the time I looked at the first issue of innovative weekly games magazine Games X. This was in the company of Stuart Ashen, who you may also know as El Grande Americano. This is the other part of it. As always, live sound recording is tricky when you have the combined professionalism of turning up to your forklift job drunk. But nonetheless, enjoy.
Oh, Dudley is going to be in Swindon next week for some reason. Right, quickly, we must bring Dudley on and ask him why he's going to be in Swindon, even though it's absolutely none of our business. Please welcome to the stage the man with the magazines. It's Dudley of Yesterzine.
Hello. It's not an exciting reason. I will be at Retrofest on the Saturday.
Oh, that is quite exciting. Retrofest's pretty good, isn't it, from what I've heard?
Indeed. And thus anyone should say hi if they already have tickets, but Saturday's actually sold out. There are tickets for Sunday because I won't be there.
Oh.
I tell myself.
I'm convinced. I should try and get up there at some point. I haven't been in that neck of the woods for bloody donkey's years.
Well, yes, because it's Swindon. But...
yeah. Yes, I know people have film brains in Swindon. And if I go through Swindon, I can get to Bristol. I know people in Bristol.
Wait. Yes, you're in that. So yeah, I was just trying to work out your route there. Yes, you have to come past me to get to Swindon in the first place. That makes sense.
Absolutely, yes. It would be the Reading line out of London, wouldn't it? Which I think the Elizabeth line you can now get on at Liverpool Street and get off at Reading or something bizarre.
Yeah, pretty much.
I might have to do that at some point.
I mean, I'll be driving it because I don't share trains with you people. Yeah. Also, I don't actually have easy trains to Swindon.
Yeah, and if you did, let's face it, they would cost more than driving there and back 15 times. So, yeah. Trains.
The thing you were trying to remember, was it to do the admin?
Fuck me, it was as well. Yes. Right, hang on. Pay Dudley 20% more money. God damn it. Fortunately, we pay him absolutely nothing. So, percentages are irrelevant.
I'm still keeping score.
Oh, God. Never show me the spreadsheet. Right. Let's get on and do this admin. We won't have any music because we've got the guest on. Thank you very much to... Boo-ba-da-boo-ba-da-boo. Oh, thank God. I just saw that the awful joke book had been opened, but that's from 4 days ago. We're okay, everyone. We're okay. Higgity McSquiggity, 41 months. Thank you very much indeed. Conbriosi, 61 months. Vati of Darkness, 16 months. Parzafel, 85 months. Thank you very much, folks. WG Punk Rocker, 19 months. Gristle McNerd, 48 months. That's a 4-year sub-anniversary, if ever there was one. Thank you very much. Daisy9727, 4 months. Jigglenomicon, 51 months. Daisy9727 is listed again. That's confusing. I think she may have gone up a tier. Yes! Thank you very much, Daisy. That's a new one. I've not seen that come up like that before. Play Games Bad, 68 months. And Janathan, 28 months. Thank you very much indeed, folks. Right. Sorry, this is mind blown slightly here. Film Brain says Swindon has a self-service View Cinema.
How's that work?
That's exactly what I was wondering. Do you just have to make your own films? Yes. It's just a TV in a room.
Let's just give you a remote.
With an honesty box, yeah. Oh, God, Tom and Rob in the studio says, oh, yes, Mia soft drink. No more links, but Sprite has just released lemon, lime and mint. Similar. So we were talking... there's a Patreon podcast will be coming up soon about Mia soft drink, which was a weird Russian soft drink, or at least it was marketed as being Russian, which tasted mostly of mint and death, and it was available in the UK for a very short period. Very little information on it online, probably because it was awful. But yeah, There we are.
As opposed to all the nice things tasting of death.
Yeah, like I'll get back to you on that one.
Yeah.
KFC, that's it. Yes, there we are. Right. Dave says there's Sprite out now that has mint in it. Minty Sprite.
So are we talking mojito or toothpaste?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, Arxie's with me on this one.
Oh, it's now loved Mia, and it was about 5p when on sale in the local shops. Bloody hell. Huh. Glarg says, "Oh, Mia." I thought you were saying Mer, which is a Swedish fruit juice box. Oh my god, there's too many drinks with M something R. No. Oh dear. Right. Anyway, hang on. What is Salam Cola? Film breaks up and drinking Salam Cola, discounted from Asda, a local British Muslim brand. It tastes exactly like Coke, but is apparently quite ethical. So that's good. Bloody hell. That's a new
More so
one.
than Coke, I suspect, at least.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like we're damning him with faint praise for that one, but yeah. Interesting. I don't know why I always get so interested about soft drinks, which I'll then never drink. It's not the point. But Right then, Mr. Dudley, my friend, what have we got going on today?
So a few months ago, we attempted to do a couple of issues of Games TM and Games X, the weekly games magazine. I knew I was going to do that immediately. Games X, the weekly games magazine that ran for a year somewhere in the very early 90s. We prepared 2 issues because we're organized people, and then because we're us, we did 14 pages of issue 1 in 2.5 hours. So we're going to attempt to at least finish that issue. And as an exciting treat, if we manage it, we do have a second one, which is the one I am in.
Oh, we've got to get onto that. I'm still laughing at the concept of a weekly games magazine. I just imagine this office full of screaming people constantly throwing paper everywhere.
I believe the reason it lost a lot of money and was closed very quickly is that it was actually written by an infinite number of monkeys. And while they are cheap to employ singly, it does add up.
So especially an infinite amount.
Yeah.
That's a very confusing tax return.
They played them peanuts, but they couldn't even steal enough from the local Five Guys to make it work.
Which is my only known source of peanuts.
Yes.
Unfortunately, they've now realised I never order anything and I just go in and nick the peanuts. But I mean, that's another story for another day.
Dead Parrot mentions a Dr. Pepper knockoff called Dr. Lou, which just gives me the chance to mention Aldi's excellently named Professor Peppy.
Seriously?
Absolutely,
oh my
seriously.
god!
Someone will confirm.
Oh man! Right, I'm doing that next time. I mean, Aldi, I've got to get some Professor Peppy. People are saying how much they like it in chat.
It is
as well.
pretty good.
Bloody hell, Professor Peppy. That's tremendous. What would happen though if you had to make somebody? So presumably Professor Peppy is better than Dr. Pepper because he's more qualified. But how would you go up from that? Would you have to get into military titles and have like Wing Commander Popoff or something?
Vice Admiral Pepperidge.
Esquire.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, we better throw over to this magazine, which we will do immediately. It's Darius Twin, everyone, as reviewed by John, who's got a face that looks like he's been up to some mischief.
Yeah. Which is probably why he's not willing to give his surname.
Yeah. Unless that is his surname and he's foxing us.
So, in the arcade, wasn't Darius Twin a 2-screen wide affair? And that's why Twin.
That is my understanding. Yes, yep.
I see an immediate problem with the 4:3 SNES conversion.
Yeah. You've gone from ultra widescreen to 4:3.
Yeah, you want at least 8:3.
That's... How do you do it? Because they don't seem to have made the sprites look any tinier or shiter. So have they had to like move everything around so you're not just... Because it's expecting you basically to have a much, much bigger field of view in front of you.
Yeah.
Or possibly a field of view behind you as well. I don't know, having not played it. And when you're reduced to 4:3, it's going to be a nightmare, surely.
Because the 3-screen Darius's I have seen converted just, letterbox the whole thing to hell, but...
Yeah, like those weird versions of the Ninja Warriors and Rastan 3 they do.
JP Quinn has spotted the elephant in the room, namely the elephant has fallen over, and we've got landscape format reviews. Yeah, JP, I've rotated so many images.
We will be rotating images later on, yep. So presumably they just issued the magazine at 90 degrees to normal magazines to stand out? I don't know.
I don't know.
I think they did it to annoy us in the future.
You just have to rotate the paper.
Yeah.
Like most of it is the right format. It's only some of it that's landscape.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's
JP Quinn says the one thing that utterly soured me on Games X, landscape format reviews. Yeah, I mean it's good for modern screen sizes, but it's not really helping us in general.
Once you rotate it, it's really convenient, but it must have been a cow otherwise.
So, yeah, imagine trying to read it on the bus or oh God.
You'd look like you were looking at the centerfold in something.
Oh, look at the twins on that Darius. Blimey. Dear.
Oh no, why did we do this on this game of all games? I walked into that. It's very hot. Be nice to me.
Oh, hang on. DC Flake has mentioned, does anyone have Fuse magazine? It lasted one issue and came with a VHS.
No, but I'm immediately intrigued because I love short format. Don't know if someone mentioned this because Bad Influence magazine is famously 2 issues.
Yep.
And I couldn't quite find a single issue one that was supposed to be more. So I'm writing down Fuse to try and find it. I do not have it. I did just check.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. DC Flake, was it a computing magazine, games magazine? Or was it for literal fuses? Or fused chocolate bars? Chardot says, I think Phalos did a review of it. Oh, Phalos is Canadian, isn't he? So it might be not a British one, but okay.
The reason you need Bad Influence magazine, Ballerina Toad Den, is for all the bits supposedly written by Andy Crane, who famously knew absolutely nothing about video games, but totally wrote the things they totally credited to him, and it was totally him.
I'm convinced.
Yeah, it's great because the first issue, of course, interviews both presenters because they're trying to tie it into the TV series, and Violet's talking about all the stuff, and Andy is talking about someone gave me a Game Gear, I decided to buy a game for it, went into a shop, and they told me the Game Gear wasn't out in the UK yet. That was his level of knowledge.
So, wonder if Andy ever did get a game for his Game Gear. Bless him.
Apparently, they were very nice about it.
What host Snorkers? 67 months. Thank you, my friend. Says Violet Berlin is lovely. Violet Berlin is bloody lovely. Bless her.
Mm-hmm. And to be fair, by all accounts, so is Andy Crane. It's just not a gamer.
Yeah, fair enough. So many people have probably spotted in chat by now. Yes, I can see at least one person. Yep, Jigglenomicon mentioning Super Famicom.
Yeah, they did that a bit. While you're down there, though, let me rephrase that slightly, especially as read the caption on the image.
The metallic third stage has you moving through the enemy's tight passages. Right, which button do we press on the sound machine? I think this one. Yeah, perfect. Dearie me. God. But they really liked it. I mean, to be fair, they've given it 4 X's out of whatever the hell you give X's out
5
of.
X's. Yeah.
The castle
main
number.
The full castle main, yeah. Oh, God. That's a generational reference straight away.
It really is, isn't it?
You know what the problem is? We should have 2 different people hosting this stream. That's the mistake we've made.
It's cheaper just to get one and have 2 microphones. You know this.
I mean, it's the X ratings because they were Games X. Why they were Games X? Good question.
Yes. Ballet Dude says there was also the magazine I sent you, Blip. Yes, Blip, the 7-issue computer game magazine published by Stan Lee. Yes.
Someone, quite possibly Ballet Dude, also sent me Blip. I will have a note against it in my collection as to who did. Yes, Ballet Dude did. Thank you, Ballet Dude. It will be done at some point.
Excellent. Varty of Darkness says Darius Twin was 91, so maybe it was a launch game or close to it.
Yeah, that's why it's Super Famicom. Where the second half of the M disappeared to is a bigger mystery.
Well, they liked it. Now, I seem to remember it is a good game, but I don't think I've ever played a home version.
Have you played Sagaya on the Master System?
No.
Then that's my one chance for you to have played a home version, because that is Darius. Darius 2, I believe.
I've definitely played it in the arcade, mainly because if you go past an arcade machine and it has multiple monitors for one game, it's rude not to play it. Simple as that.
The law.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, what is on the next page, I wonder? Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, right. We have a lot of this now. My God, hang on. There we are.
There will be a pause as Stuart tries to remember a shortcut key.
Yay! It has been done.
Or cheats.
It's R-Type 2, also by John.
Which is, I guess, because Amiga version, but it's a shout because R-Type worse than Darius. Discuss.
I don't recall playing. Hang on, does R-Type 2 have an underwater sequence?
I don't know R-Type 2 that well.
No, I've. If it does, I've played it. If not, I've played a different R-Type game that had an underwater sequence.
Brilliant. No notes.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. No, that's Stingray, says Jim. I think it does, says minimum. Thank you, Rubber Cat Controller. So, at the level, yes, it was half underwater. That's it, Clockwork. Okay, I have played R-Type 2 in that case. Yeah.
The question I have to Ludfang and Enigma, who both say that R-Type 2 is a good game. Is it a good game on Amiga and ST, or is it a good game in the arcade?
Oh, this is the ST and Amiga versions. Okay. Yeah.
The way GamesX works, by the way, the format in red is the one they actually reviewed.
Oh, I see. So they've got Amiga rather than ST. I remember playing quite a lot of R-Type on the ST, but mostly because it came with my friend's ST. So, yeah. Also, there's like an incredible Spectrum version of the first R-Type, isn't there?
Yes, for the Spectrum.
Yes, yeah.
Because it's brave. I mean, the Master Saster version, and thanks to Alice for giving me the chance to say Master Saster for the first time tonight, it is a particularly good R-Type because it was converted by Compile. They of a lest. So you kind of got the band back together in terms of doing shooters there. So that's a particularly good version of R-Type for an 8-bit system.
I think my problem with R-Type 2 is it's just too similar to R-Type 1.
Which means it's going to be like R-Type, in which I still refuse to believe that R-Type has any bosses, because I've never reached any.
I'm trying to... Oh, R-Type Final on PS2 is great. Yes, Clockwork. I have 2 copies because I once saw one for £1 and was like, I cannot turn this game down for £1.
Quid game.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the problem. I love all these games, but I'm not good at games generally. This is a matter of record, but I am abysmal at shooters. So it's really annoying that I love them and have played the first 35 seconds of basically every shooter in existence.
Yeah, I'm not. It takes a lot for me to get into a shooter. If I do, I get quite into them, but yeah, it's very rare that's happened. Very rare.
It takes about 35 seconds for me to get into a shooter.
Things like Radiant Silver Gun on the Saturn is great and all this kind of stuff. But somebody in chat will know. R-Type 3, there is no R-Type 3 as such, is there? Is it that R-Type Leo, the 2-player one? Oh, Kanita Wowie has literally just said, I have R-Type 3 on the Game Boy Advance. I'm not sure. No, there is an R-Type 3 on the SNES and Game Boy, apparently. Oh, okay. But arcade-wise, I think it went to Leo, didn't it? Do you know what? I don't know anymore. It's been so many years, so it has. There's an R-Type 3 on Steam too. Well, I'm going to say that R-Type Leo is the 2-player one. And ignore it. Well, they seem quite happy with this Amiga version, don't they? 3 stars?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Are we reached the point where we're complaining that arcade games are arcade games yet? Because there's a really thin period of time between all I want is an arcade perfect conversion and this arcade perfect conversion is quite thin.
That's exactly right. Yeah, there was. It's like they were seeking the arcade perfect conversion, and as soon as they got close to it, it's like, these arcade games are very, very coin guzzlery.
Actually, I found their answer on that. It's in the review box. It was a great arcade machine, and the computer conversion is also addictive. However, the presentation leaves a little to be desired, as it's a little bland. When compared to games like Rainbow Arts Z Out, it looks a tad dated. That's a call.
Z Out. I remember it existing. and that's all I can tell you.
I mean,
was it a sequel to X Out or Cross Out or whatever it was called?
It is a sequel to X Out, yeah. But and I've just checked because I had a suspicion. I sort of disagree. It's the classic Amiga gradient background shooter.
Okay. Yep.
And I guess, yes, R-Type is bland because it's set in space and looks like space, but no.
Yeah. Release Y out, you cowards. No such thing. Dear.
Release the Firebird cut.
Yes. Well, that was R-Type 2. We've also got... Shadow Dancer. Okay, I was Control now, wasn't it? Yay. That is Shinobi, but he's got a weird dog, if I remember. Pretty good game.
That was probably the marketing materials.
Yeah. Yep, literally word for word. Yeah.
And this one was released on everything, but again, they had the Amiga out, so why not?
Yeah. Yeah, because they hadn't set up the ST Spectrum CPC or Commodore 64 for several years by this stage, probably.
Maybe they didn't own one.
Yeah, distinct possibility, actually.
I'd forgotten how expensive, in what is now relatively late era for 8-bits, how expensive those disc games got. Because, 25 quid for the Amiga and ST, it is a lot of money, but 17 quid for a disc of a Spectrum type game feels more.
That does, doesn't it? And it's literally the same game as on the cassette, and it's 5 quid more because it loads quicker.
Yeah.
It's a bit...
Although notice the Spectrum disc is, of course, long dead by this point.
Nicky J Games, hello, hope all is well, says, I was told by Menemy Alice that there was a Master Saster R-Type.
Yeah, all you have to do is say R-Type 3 times and it summons Nicky. I try not to abuse the power.
I said R-Type Leo so many times you'd have to live here now.
Yeah, it was your fault, I'm afraid.
Can I just point out that these sprites look kind of redrawn and shit, but the main Shinobi sprite looks great? Are they just like that in the arcade? Weird.
I don't know the arcade well enough.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever played the arcade version, actually.
No, and the main reason I didn't is the Master System version of Shadow Dancer is not good. Oh. So I've never sought out any other version. And... Just Googling it to check what it looks like. The highlighted review is a 2 out of 10 from Honest Gamers. So, yeah, we'll call that proof and move on.
God, I think I've only played, it'd be the Mega Drive or SNES versions, I think. Oh my God. It's Brian, everyone.
P-W-E-I. Anyone?
Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
Why? PWEI, is anybody?
Yeah, why?
Oh, Pop will eat itself. Oh, good work, Toshinden.
Yes, of course it would be.
Bloody hell, no, I never would have got that. Never.
No, I'm with 50 Pop, I changed my mind.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Panzer Dragoon, why?
Funny.
Or Herzog, if you want to do something more generationally accurate, I guess.
Still gets 4 X's. 17 out of 20 for presentation.
We're going to need to see something below 3 before we just assume they're very generous markers.
I think this is very likely. Right.
And yeah, Rufus, before we move on, the Hairy Cat Wrangler makes a superb point that the Master System version of the Cyber Shinobi is the game that makes Shadow Dancer look good.
Oh, God. Oh, I know that game. Yes. Oh, yes.
Your brain is unlocked and remembers the terror.
What happened there was I was thinking, well, why is that? Oh, no, it's all right. It was a bit difficult. And then I realised I was thinking about the Game Gear Shinobi. And yes, then my brain went into a very dark passage where we locked away the Cyber Shinobi to never think of it again.
Shardot, where that fails is they gave a triple X rating on the previous page to R-Type 2.
Yeah. Yeah, it does happen. Right. Dance away from the shadows with Renegade Legion Interceptor. Okay.
Rotation Legion Interceptor.
Yes.
This could be a shorter page because I do not remember this existing, but apparently they wanted to charge £5 more than a normal Amiga game for it, so they must have been confident.
Fuck, 30. I didn't know Amiga games ever went up to 30 quid.
Oh, do you know how much Rise of the Robots on floppy was?
No.
43. Yeah.
Hell is empty, for we are all here. That's just yes, bad, very bad. Good God.
We're all focusing on Amiga, and it's even more on PC, as DC Flake points out. But, the PC owners back then were rich. They could pay it.
That's true. Your machine had cost about £48 billion in today's money. So, you were probably, I don't know, throwing £50 notes just in generally out of windows for a bit of a laugh. So £35 wasn't much.
To be fair, 30 quid on Amiga is only 10 quid per X. And X means 10, so it makes perfect sense.
We've cracked the code. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've just seen the alien designs. Are they supposed to look like that?
Yeah.
They've exploded. It's horrible. Oh.
Are those supposed to be armor, or do they just all have the same boob tattoo?
Same boob tattoo. Very popular amongst that. God, their faces have just exploded. It's horrifying. Oh, God. Oh. Well, on the plus side, Renegade Legion Interceptor was... So it's old SSI, Strategic Simulations Incorporated. So it's going to be pretty complicated, I reckon.
I think we solved the mystery of those graphics.
Mm-hmm.
From the credit for the graphics. Maybe he just likes drawing butts.
Fred Butts, I'll bet he does.
Yes.
Bloody hell. It's got a real FTL sort of look to this. I'm sure it doesn't actually play anything like it, but makes me want to play FTL again. But then again, most things do, because FTL is great.
Yeah, it feels more ship combat-y tactical. I don't want to be mean to it because I don't know about it. And probably never will, in all honesty.
I don't think this is a game I would ever play. Do you know what I mean?
See, here's the truth about retro gaming, is that generally your strategy titles, your simulation titles, age much worse than your arcade titles. Because generally the interface is a bit poop, or they just didn't have the ability to do the physics or the depth. Whereas an arcade game is still an arcade game, right? It's still fun for 10 minutes.
Absolutely. And some of these early games where you had to read 43 manuals to work out how to do anything because the user interface was insane.
Oh, yeah, you bought a Microprose game and it's leather-bound. Or you bought Carmen Sandiego and it comes with a literal encyclopedia because they had to make sure you could find out this stuff.
Oh, yes. Good old Carmen. I have a huge Carmen Sandiego badge on my desk for some reason. Good old Broderbund.
So Clockwork says, yeah, I'd have put a ton of time into this back in the day, but I wouldn't play it now. I feel I might be the same.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Area 51 magazine. I do not remember that, Project Orion. Stuart?
No, me neither. Area 51 magazine, the sci-fi toy and collectibles mag from the late 90s. No. I would have been well into that in the late 90s, but no, I never heard of it. I think I just used to get Toy and Model Mart or whatever, which wasn't really particularly useful.
That sounds a lot more straight-faced than Area 51 magazine would be.
Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot of fun. I think I only got a few. If you're not ordering things from it, what is the point? You're not going to read it for enjoyment.
No, I might have been the kid that did, but I take your general point.
DC Flake says, I spent hours playing Lords of Chaos back in the day. Played it a few weeks ago, killed the wizard on turn 3 and ran to the portal. How did I spend that long in it as a kid?
Oh, it's amazing the games where if you know what you're doing, you can complete them quickly. I think it's Dark Castle on the Mega Drive you can complete in about 2 minutes 45.
Oh!
By knowing what you actually have to do.
I've got a copy of that for the Amiga, I think, and I don't know where it came from, because it's not a game I've ever owned in the past, so it must have turned up in a box of guff once, but...
I've never seen the Mega Drive one, other than, in ROM form, and it's Electronic Arts release, I believe. I should say hello to Alessandro, because he's already complained about bits of this magazine to me in the DM, so it's a good thing he's not going to be able to stay around for long. He is here to defend Cyber Shinobi, even though it is bad.
Don't do it, Alessandro. Save your energy for a game that's worth it.
But always good to see you, sir.
Dark Castle, I seem to remember, is pretty bad. I think that started life on the Mac or something, didn't it?
Yes. Yeah, I believe so. Or at least Mac and PC, but it's of that era, yeah. The late 80s American PC and Mac Electronic Arts It Fest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's unique to the Mega Drive version, and perhaps it's just the Genesis version and we never got it. That, yeah, there's a couple of shortcuts and you can basically just walk to the boss and smack him in the face or something. I'd have to re-watch the YouTube video. It didn't make me want to buy the thing.
Didn't the Mega Drive version have some sort of competition attached to it? Or am I getting confused with something else, folks? Somebody will know.
Oh, what, the first complete and send proof type competition?
Yeah, or something along those lines.
Vague memory of that, but I think you might just have inserted it into my head, so that's unhelpful.
Ballerina Toshinden says, and to this day, it's still the newest game to come out on the Mac.
That doesn't sound accurate. Surely Microsoft released one of their solitaire collections on Mac.
Weirdly, there's a native Mac version of Slay the Spire 2, a game that's not even complete yet. Yeah, which I was very upset to find out, because now I won't get any work done on my little Mac laptop thing, which is a real fucking shame. Because I'll be playing Slay the Spire 2.
So don't expect another film from you for a while, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Yep. DC Flake says, Sword of the Rose from Amiga, you can play for hours if you don't know what you're doing. If you do, easily complete one of the rooms. Yeah, that's the one that looks like Ghouls and Ghosts, but doesn't play much like it. Yeah.
Interesting.
Do you remember a late 90s mag called Total Control?
You see, again, I think I do, but I'm just going to cheat. Okay, I have some covers. Yes, I've seen those covers. I don't know if I've got any of it. I have issue 8. So that's why I know of it. So I'll have to look at that. Which is from June 99 to place this in history. So maybe I should look into that.
Bloody hell. Ran for about 2 years, they say. Yeah, it's vaguely familiar to me, but I don't think I ever bought an issue of it.
Ran for 11 issues, but actually just died because Rapide Publishing died on its arse entirely.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, this is all just set up for when me and Dudley go searching for every single issue of Shareware Shopper magazine.
Ah, yes. The important sequel to the whole public domain magazine collaboration.
Exactly. Yeah, we've got to get that. I did buy an issue of Shareware Shopper. I remember it being very dull. Yeah. Oh, well.
Public domain, of course, you can download from archive.org thanks to Stuart, and I did a video on it, but it's not really a magazine that you can flick through on stream and achieve anything, unfortunately.
No, other than literally trying all the software, and as quite a lot of it is databases, it's not going to be the best of times. Yeah.
And it's quite tricky to track down some of the others, because PD games get lost. You can't exactly phone 17-bit software these days.
Yeah, LAPD haven't been supplying discs for years. Yeah. It's a pity there's that bloody Atari ST demo I'd still love to see after seeing them review it, but it's never going to turn up, I don't think. It's a shame.
It'll be in someone's collection. We pretend to achieve things here, Enigma. Like, we can talk about Renegade Legion Interceptor, a game neither of us have played, so actually we could totally do PD. What am I saying?
Clockwork says, reminds me of William Wobbler on the C64. That's a name. Game was on tape, but came with a disc to send in proof of completion to win £1,000. Of course, the game is probably uncompletable and the prize was never claimed. Of course, like the vast majority of these things.
Is William Wobbler a cousin of Fred Butts?
One name is one he uses during the week, one at the weekends. Which is which? You find out. Oh, dear. Right. That is enough Renegade Legion Interceptor, which has, I've got to say, the graphics don't look great. It was never SSI's strong point, but oof.
I was going to say it gets better on the next page, but I would like to solicit opinions on that one.
Oh, the weird isometric gauntlet.
Yeah. I quite like this.
I don't recall ever playing it. It's got a very good review. It's got 4 X's. Yeah,
but it's and they point this out that it kind of mixes up it's not a Gauntlet arcade game. It's almost something else wearing Gauntlet skin, so that's why people don't like it, and that's sort of fair enough.
Oh, So is it an arcadey game? Is it a bit more RPG?
A smidge more RPG. It's been a long time, so I'm now going to be in over my head if I try and go too deep on this.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever.
But yeah, it's a little more involved, a little less enemy hell in the sense of bullet hell. You know, it doesn't to try and do the thing that Gauntlets 1 and 2 do of basically crowding you with every enemy in history. And it's also 2-player. Is it even 2-player? 2-character, let's say.
Oh yes. Player 1 is Blizzard. Player 2 is Petrus. Or like sort of golems or something. Interesting. I mean, if you just saw this without knowing what it is, you would assume it's like some proto Diablo or something, wouldn't you?
MD Case has given me the chance to tell one of the embarrassing stories about myself. So Gauntlet 2 killed it for them with the endless levels. So, having completed Gauntlet 1 once, my brother and I found a copy of Gauntlet 2 in one of those free-play arcades. So we thought, it can't take that long to complete this game. Let's just shoveling in fake credits and just, play through it together and just see what the end is. It might take us 100 credits, but that's fine. It was about an hour and a half later one of us thought to check if Gauntlet 2 has infinite levels. Gauntlet 2 has infinite levels. I think we were in the low hundreds.
Oh. Game with infinite levels. It's a real sort of horrifying purgatory for the characters in it, isn't it? Or yes. Valkyrie, wizard, elf, and warrior stuck there forever. My God, not knowing they're pushing or rolling Sisyphus's bloody boulder up the hill,
What seems especially mean in those circumstances are the exits that allow you to skip levels. Because yeah, you're not getting very far doing that.
What's the point of skipping levels if it's infinite? It's literally without point. It's just not getting you. Oh, don't worry, we'll get to the end quicker. There is no end. Oh my God.
Yeah, I think Loot Planet was a home version we'd actually completed, but we've also forgot that when we were in the arcade, so it wasn't a good day.
TC Flake says the Gauntlet Legends in arcades had a nude code. Really? Good God. Me and a friend played through Gauntlet Legends on the N64. It was all right.
God, a new code on the N64 wouldn't do you much good. Kind of self-blurring.
Yeah. You couldn't see what the characters were half the time anyway, but yeah. Although we did have the expansion thing for it, so it ran slightly more than 8 frames a week, so that was good.
We haven't seen anything other than 3s and 4s in the reviews yet, have we?
No, we absolutely haven't. There's been nothing below a 3, and there's been no 5. Yeah.
And I'm going to have to give Gauntlet 3 a try again and end up remembering it semi-fondly.
Torin Derg has pointed something. Oh, excuse me a second. Pointed out something important here. There is a different Gauntlet 3 on the links, which was an entirely different game that they just changed some of the graphics to and called Gauntlet 3.
Fair enough.
It's got like robots and things in it. It's just nothing like Gauntlet whatsoever. Oh, Ballerina Toshinden says, Warrior needs clothes badly. Very good. Very good.
Well, I guess that's just Ghouls and Ghosts then, isn't it?
So, yes. Yeah, literally so, yeah.
Gauntlet, okay, it's already out. So Gauntlet 4 is indeed basically just one remade. But by the time you got to Mega Drive, you couldn't have called it Gauntlet and got away with selling it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Though they love doing it now. Right. Mega Traveller. Oh, this is a very well thought of RPG, isn't it? Very well thought of.
And yet, it's a 3.
Oh, yeah, it's only a 3 from Sean.
And some quality pricing, which tells me that VAT went up and they hadn't reacted.
Atari ST, 29.341937. Yeah. God.
It's... you have to be confident in yourself if you call your game Mega Traveller 1. Because when you don't get a sequel,
you're
going to look pretty stupid.
I'm not sure there was a sequel either.
Surely, because like you say, well, right, let's have a look. The Zodani conspiracy, isn't he the mayor of New York?
Yes.
There is a Mega Traveller 2 from the same year, pretty much, so.
Oh, okay. Good stuff.
Probably for the best.
But I know that people who like computer RPGs very much like this. But they would have only played the PC version, and apparently this is the ST one they reviewed. So
yes, because the PC one had come out the previous year. So before Games X, so I guess their excuse to review it at all is to review the version that's coming out now and mention the others exist.
Ah.
It is apparently the 370th best Atari ST game.
I'm glad we got that so precise. I'd have been worried if not.
I always like reading those bits out on Moby Games.
Proto Mass Effect, yeah. Well, 3 stars, or 3 X's, sorry, not stars.
Okay, do you want to know something? Oh, you go first.
I'll just briefly say, Clockwork says they've got this Mega Traveller 2 on Amiga, an incredibly buggy mess. Great.
It does appear to have rushed out quite quickly. It's called Quest for the Ancients, apparently. The thing I'd notice, though, is the start of the verdict box says, to get anywhere of consequence, you're going to have to play for a long time. We're talking about 20 hours or so here, guys. Does anything tell you how gaming has changed more than that?
Bloody hell.
20 hours into those Mass Effects and those Fallouts, you barely scratched the tutorial.
Bloody hell. I mean, even at the time, a CRPG, you were talking like 40, 50 hours minimum, weren't you? You know? God.
Yeah, I get the sense Games X are not a strategy magazine.
I think you are absolutely correct. Yeah.
Definitely a fan. Sorry, let me try that again. Definitely a game for fans of the RPG genre of computer games. Hello, fellow kids.
I thought we were talking about the RPG genre of concrete towers in Finland. So, you know, that's
Games
great.
X, yeah.
Yeah. Bloody hell. Yeah, I feel like it being a computer games magazine does give you a bit of context to that, guys. Bloody hell.
Daxtron points out the biggest game that could be played from floppy only on the Amiga, Beneath the Steel Sky at 15 discs. Yep. A couple of the LucasArts ones are 13s and 12s. Rise of the Robots is 13. There is an adult game on 19, but it needs to be installed.
It was called Bing.
I'm sure it was. That would probably be the sound effect, yeah.
Amazing. Snorkers says it has very nice artwork and lots of spreadsheets.
What, Bing or Mega Traveller?
Yeah, a bit of both, yeah.
Oh, it's just I know what Snorkers is into, so I have to ask the question.
Yes, fair enough. Yeah. The main thing is he's got a hat for it. Ballet Dude says, another random magazine. Have you heard of the computer part work called iTech, the home study course in electronics and computers? It's on archive. Each issue is only 35 pages, but each issue has been uploaded as 2.5 gig zip files. Right. Whoa! That's good. You can see the structure of the atoms in it. My God.
That one is new on me, but as someone who has to zoom into magazines occasionally, I appreciate that level of scanning.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as a lot of blurry messes.
Man, I remember doing like terrible old games. You'd be like, oh, I've got to put this bit of text in, you know, from the oh, shit. As soon as you zoom into it at all, it just looked an absolute mess, you know. I
could just about get away with that on YouTube. When you're printing, probably less so.
Yeah, oh, God, yeah. Really Minty says, I thought my Amiga active scans were big at 100 meg each issue. Well, the bigger the better, ultimately. Well, to an extent. I mean, if you're like doing 15 petabytes per scan, that's probably going to be difficult to actually get out there. But, you know, it never hurts to scan at high quality.
I need to find... Well, these Games X ones are quite small, I think. Like, this issue, for what it's worth, is just 207 meg. So... but that's why it looks pretty good. But yeah, generally the ones you get from the Outer Print Archive are pretty damn good, but the effort that guy puts into them is absurd.
Oh, yeah, that's like the absolute gold standard for magazine scans, that place, isn't it?
Also, they get issued in separate JPEGs, which is really helpful to someone who has to, say, drag them into video suites.
I see, that really annoys me until I have to drag it into a video suite, and then I'm like, yes. If not, you get to the joy of getting a PDF viewer to spit out a single page, which none of them seem to. You have to do the lot.
And Snorkers taught me this trick. GIMP can just do it. Drag it into GIMP, output as open raster format, and you get a zip file full of JPEGs.
Nice.
Super helpful.
Nice. Yes, whereas if you do it through Adobe Acrobat, of which I have a version from 1847, it spews it all out just into a directory, and it's very frustrating.
From the year 1847, or is that just the number of megabytes the install takes up?
Both. Yep. Coincidental. Right. Next, and it's really minty. Says easy enough to convert JPEGs to PDFs. Trivial, frankly. Yeah.
That's the easy way round.
Warbirds, including actual dead people. Yay!
Yes, it's if the screenshots didn't give it away, we are back on the links.
Yes, Warbirds is pretty good. I've got to say that is one of the better Lynx titles, I think.
Is it an exclusive, anyone? I think
it
might be. It is, as they point out, published by Atari. So, but
I always assumed it was, but I could be wrong.
I can't think what else it would have landed on. Certainly, it does give us a chance for one of the better facts about the Atari Lynx. Because it wasn't an Atari handheld originally. Atari sort of rescued the project from, of all people, Epix, the California games people, who were having it designed under the excellent name Handy Game, which is why the emulator is called that, by the way.
I never knew
exactly.
Handy Game.
Yeah,
That's love it.
But because it was being done by the ex-Amiga guys at Epix, when Atari took over the project, Atari had to buy a large number of Amigas to do the software development on.
Oh, okay.
Because it's RJ McCall and Dave something. Someone will know. But yeah, the fact it was called Handy Game amuses me immensely, and is actually the same name as a Nintendo toy from the 60s.
Ah. Interesting. Oh, good evening, Nadette. Hope all is well. This is one of the better Lynx games. I mean, I do love my Lynx. I particularly love my Lynxes now that I've had the screens replaced with screens that work. I bloody love the Lynx. It was one of those things. I'd seen a Game Boy, and then I saw a Lynx, and it was like, why the fuck would anybody want a Game Boy? And then, of course, over a period of time, you realise because A, you can actually play it on the move, whereas the Lynx, you basically have to be plugged into the wall, and B, Game Boy has a load of really good games for it, and the Lynx has a very small number of good games for it, and a lot of very disappointing things.
Yeah, and the one I was going to immediately bring up, and I played the Lynx stuff on the Analog Pocket and have a better appreciation for it there, but hard driving on the Lynx is abysmal.
Oh God. But it's one of those things people say, oh yeah, but it's technically really impressive. It doesn't matter. You can't play it. It doesn't matter how technically impressive it is.
And you have time
to abstract sense.
Admire how technically impressive it is in the 3 seconds between frames.
Frames, exactly. Like, if it was properly technically impressive, it would be smooth enough to play. I mean, like,
and this is the thing, because Game Boy Race Driving, which is by Argonaut, is of course 4 colours of black and white, but still looks pretty good. But that moves.
Yes.
Because Argonaut.
That conversion is unbelievable. Like, how that exists, I still don't understand to this day. But yeah. Oh, God, hard driving on that. Oh, I had a friend who had it back in the day on his Lynx. I'm just like, how are you playing this? You can have a cup of tea between frames, you know.
In many ways, very relaxing. What they call a cosy game these days, I guess.
It's one of those self-playing games. You just have to look over to it every few hours and tap left.
Yeah. Hard driving by post has a slightly better frame rate.
Greg Charlesworth says, I really wanted a Lynx right up to the point where I got to actually play on one. Yeah, I do get it. But there are some amazing games. It's got a brilliant version of Chip's Challenge. Not that you need the hardware for that one, but I'm trying to think of other good stuff. Battlezone's pretty good. Warbirds here is a bit of a highlight. I always really like Blue Lightning, one of the early games.
Yes, Blue Lightning is one of my favourites. Afterburnery type game, but
yes,
very nice one.
Feels like, I don't know, you have more control than you do in Afterburner. I'm not sure that's actually true.
I think you're right, but I also don't know if you're right. Ludfang puts their finger on the problem. Yeah, the battery life on Lynx is like 90 minutes with pretty decent AA's. And a lot of them.
And those are a lot of AA's you will be throwing away. But still has a longer battery life than the Game Gear, which had the lowest of all of them. Yeah.
DC Flake points out SimCity on Spectrum was technically impressive and asked to play. DC Flake, if you've never seen it, there is a SimCity on the BBC Micro.
Oof!
A similar miracle, if anything, slightly better to play than the Spectrum one. Although, if you're playing the original SimCity on anything except SNES, you are doing it wrong.
Yes, this is absolutely true. Plus, you can listen to the music even if you don't like the game.
I once had some bed sheets that had a cityscape on, so when I mentioned SimCity and SNES in a video, I did a sort of cosplay by playing the theme and moving my phone across the bed sheet. It amused me. Hello, Taz.
Hello, Taz, my friend. Hope all is well. DC Flakes says, have you ever played that Batman game on Links? Batman Returns. It's bad.
This is the thing about Links. Sometimes the games you expect to be good aren't, and then the games that might not be good are.
Yeah, absolutely. Todd's Adventures in Slime World, for instance, which is an appalling title. Pretty good game. Kung Food sounds like it'd be a load of shit, and actually is. So yeah, ignore that one. Dirty Larry, Renegade Cop, also terrible. Yeah, actually, I can just think of terrible ones at the moment. That's not helping anyone.
You just go through your own book at this point.
So, yeah. I'm not sure any Lynx game is bad enough to hit terrible old games. Plus, it doesn't cover consoles, but that's a good question. And Spyro TK, yes, the Neo Geo Pocket Color is great. Absolutely
I only have
great.
a mono Neo Geo Pocket and no games, so I don't know why I've got it. Rai says Chips Challenge was good. It was, and it's one of the 2 Lynx games I actually own. But no one will guess the other one because it's Crystal Mines 2, and I don't know why either.
I think because that was a more easily gettable one for a decent price at that stage.
I think I might have, because my Lynxes both need repair. I bought them the same way everyone bought the Jaguar in the famous game New Old Stock.
Oh yeah,
Disaster Zone. So I think I just got those 2 games from Game because they were the 2 games Game had. Game. Craig Charlesworth asks about Video Gamer Magazine. I do indeed remember Video Game Magazine. We did a high budget magazine in arcade, realized that didn't work, so we made a low budget magazine in Video Gamer, and that didn't work either. I'm not sure
on
I've got any of them, but
nice.
Yeah, it was a bit. I think they went the whole. If I remember correctly. Oh, in fact, Craig's just said, yeah, they went in with a 99p a month. They went as far the other way as you could possibly go with the quality aesthetic. Turns out the answer was somewhere in the middle.
Bit late. They've gone bust twice by then, haven't they?
Yeah, basically.
Dear.
But yeah, I don't seem to have any Video Gamer, but I do remember it. It might be on the end of my arcade collection, to be honest.
Pud King 1 asks, could you link up Lynxes in Warbirds? That would be fun. Yes, there are many Lynx games you can link up to another Lynx, and they're nearly all super fun, and nobody ever did it because it was far, far too expensive to actually do so. Because the games cost a fortune, the consoles cost a fortune, and the cable cost a fortune. So.
And you had to get them in the 20-minute period that both had batteries.
Oh, you had to plug them into the mains. Or I think you had to have a separate nuclear reactor for each Lynx. Just when you plug them in,
size will be, yeah.
Yes, that's why they were built. Yes. Either that, or you could plug them both into your house, but they had to be on separate ring mains. You know. Oh God.
One upstairs, one downstairs. The cable, everything.
Exactly. That's why the cables were so long.
Coming next, there is a review roundup. Do you think any of the 5 games scored anything other than 3 or 4x?
I'm gonna go and say no.
Because why would I have asked you that question if one did?
That was my principle. Yeah. What have we got?
On the plus side, we get to talk about a game we just talked about.
Oh yes, look at that Chips Challenge for the PC. It'll still be good. Yeah. I never really like these mazy puzzle games generally, but Chips Challenge is so well designed. It's absolutely brilliant.
The thing, and I don't actually remember if Chips Challenge does, but others do, is when they do a puzzle game like Chips Challenge, but give you limited lives and a timer. No, it's a puzzle game. I need to sit there and think.
Yes. Timers are anathema to these things and should be outlawed by
Bomboozle being the offender that's in my head. The Amiga game.
Yeah.
Which actually starts timing you out before the timer if you sit still for more than 5 seconds. And no, I need to sit still. And it has 3 lives, and it has checkpoints every 10 stages. Which leads to, and this is going to turn into a rant, but you're listening to it now, the single worst thing about any puzzle game is when you damn well know the solution, but have to play through 8 levels you know the solution of, where there is no challenge at all, because you know the solution, to get to the level you're stuck on, where you again have 3 chances before you have to play through the 8 levels you know already.
God. Yeah. You can just totally torpedo a game with that and the time limit. Bomboozle did both, if I remember.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yeah, 3 lives, 10 levels between checkpoints, timer both on you moving and on the level itself.
Bloody
Rage, I tell you. Rage. And what's sad about that is you can actually action replay your way out of it on the Amiga version, but the SNES version is lovely, but you can't, as far as I can tell. So,
okay.
to play the best version, you can't play it the best way. So, in short, screw them and the timer they rode in on.
Yep, definitely.
Thank you for coming to my Edward talk.
Eye of the Beholder on the Amiga. I never liked Eye of the Beholder. Eye of the Beholder 2 I liked. Could never get on with the first one. Don't know why.
Why?
Why
the difference?
I genuinely don't know. I feel like I started playing Eye of the Beholder. It was either too difficult at the start or fiddly, or I just didn't get something. It was like, this is just annoying. And then I played Eye of the Beholder 2 years later. It was like, oh no, this one seems to have opened up into more of a thing. And I played it for quite a long time.
Were you not just older?
No, it's only a couple of years.
Okay, right.
So I was technically older, but yeah.
I'm asking this because I kind of don't remember, and I've just scanned through the review, and it essentially says nothing, like nothing. It's an AD&D RPG, and there was an original PC version which was quite impressive, and the Amiga version's okay anyway. Thank you, goodbye. It's basically the entire thing.
That is literally a case of we have not played this game, and we will not play this game.
Like, the last paragraph begins, basically, the plot is.
Oh no, they're on to me somehow.
In this case, 4 stars means 73%, doesn't it?
Now this is interesting. Craig Charles, this says Eye of the Beholder on GBA is weird and shit. There was a fully finished Eye of the Beholder for the Atari Lynx that was never released.
Oh.
It has been leaked, and you can get it on various weird cartridges. Off eBay, you used to be able to anyway. Yeah. It's an oddity, but it would have been interesting if it had come out at the time. But it didn't. There was also nearly Aliens vs Predator for the Lynx. That was mostly completed. Another classic to find on EPROM carts these days. Yeah.
Mattress Wolf asks if there are any beholders in the Eye of the Beholder. No, Wolf, because you are looking out of their eye. So you can't.
Somebody mentioned, I'm not sure who it was, that they used this screenshot of Eye of the Beholder to tune in shaders on their Amiga emulators.
Yeah,
that's a good shout. Always pick an image with a lot of contrast, different colours, and of course one you're familiar with. Yeah.
It's just like I use the same song to test any speaker system I buy or encounter.
Exactly that. Yep. Gold of the Aztecs. Oh, we played this probably about a year ago. It's very bad.
Interesting, because apparently 3X is very bad.
Yeah, 3X is bad, 4X is good.
So
that's
far,
the
we've
review
got
system.
Yeah. Another PC game. Is this machine going to dominate the games world as well as the business world? Yeah, pretty much, actually, for computers, to be fair.
Yeah, still
You're
not
not wrong.
to this day. Yeah, called that one, lads.
Which in 91 was not an obvious shout, but probably 2 years later was an obvious shout.
Yeah, this was the turning point, wasn't it?
As with all PC games, you'll find that the quality of presentation depends on the quality of the add-on boards that you have. Sentences that have aged well. Sorry, you were reading something out.
It's absolutely true, though. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? Oh, I've got the PC, it'll run this game. Yeah. Do you like cyan and magenta? Because that's all you're going to see. Yeah. Lovely, lovely. James Pond. I always thought this was kind of shit. My friend had it for the ST, and it just never seemed particularly fun.
And I can already hear my friend Bloggo screaming at this point. I will defend James Pond 1. At least on its original cheap Amiga release. Because James Pond 1, while a little bit shit, is at least an original game. Like, it leans into what it is. It's a fish-based platformer. It's set underwater, and you fish platform. And you do fish things. Whereas the sequel, Robocod is just a generic platformer on the Amiga that deserves no love. It's just painfully generic, so it didn't need to be a James Pond game. Whereas at least James Pond is an idea. If that makes any sense.
I see where you're coming from, but I didn't enjoy playing either of them. So deaf to them
fine.
both.
And yes, Logo is clapping at this point if he actually watches this. But yeah, I will at least turn that. Of course, being the person I have, yes, all 4 of the James Pond games on Mega Drive over there, and I'm not happy about it necessarily.
Wasn't the third one pretty good? Or am I...
I actually, by coincidence, for June Jesse, read a review of James Pond 3 today, and it was extremely 73%ed. But that, again, is on the Mega Drive, whereas Menominum is pointing out they didn't have a lot of competent platformers. And actually, this is literally the point I am making at this point in the episode, that the thing about bringing COD, Pond, Zool to console is they had so many better versions of it, and they were twice the price of the computer ones.
Oof.
So it's always a hard sell to the console crowd for James Pond, for Robocod, for any of these Amiga ones coming across, really, because you're on SNES, and you look at Zool, and you look at Robocod, and you look at Super Mario Land, and you think, you know what? I might have a go at finding that 96th exit.
Yeah, bloody hell. In your answer to your question, Ozdalorian, the body stretching mechanic is only in Robocod.
Yes. And this is my point. James Pond is about a fish, not some weird thing.
Yes, he's now turned into a very dodgy Robocop ripoff, which, to be fair, the good thing about Robocod was the cutesified version of the Robocop theme at the start. That was amazing. And everything else
actually
died of fire.
The James Pond intro begins with him doing the MGM intro, but he's a fish, and then immediately goes into a very cutesy tune, so it actually works as an intro. So, Ludflang wants us to move on, which is probably fair, and asks, how is Joe Montana football? Because they have noticed it's a Master Blaster game.
Oh!
So, here's the thing. No one understands American football. If you think you do, you're wrong. If anyone ever did understand American football, it would disappear to be replaced with something even more complex. Some say this has already happened. And yes, stolen entirely from Hitchhiker's Guide. So I don't understand Joe Montana in order to make a remotely sensible review of it. To the extent that I'm going to have to turn around to see if it got a British release, because I don't remember owning it. And if it got a British release, I do. Let's find out together.
Ooh. I was more of a fan of
did.
John Missouri football. I made that up. So it did. That's something.
Yes. Yeah. So no, I could not tell you. I know nothing about American football, and I suspect so does everyone else.
I had a friend who liked playing whatever the Madden game was on the Amiga. That is literally all I know.
I think there might just
about
be
American
one.
football.
Yeah. There's been a few Madden games outside the Amiga. In this, it outlived John Madden. But, yeah. Yeah, Craig Charlesworth had Joe Montana on the Master System. It was thoroughly all right. Ballerina Toshenden points out it's Joe Montana football on the title screen with a colon for some reason, which does give me a story about Madden, because all the Mega Drive EA cartridges were generally the same region to region. So if you have the first John Madden on Mega Drive in the UK, your cover will say John Madden American Football. Your cartridge will say John Madden Football, because they didn't do two labels.
Oh.
And then it sort of gradually drops a word every year until it's just Madden 90 whatever.
No, it's just Ma.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they've used Madden 25 twice. Because, like idiots, at the 20th anniversary, they called it Madden 25 and not the year, and didn't think that about a decade later this was going to come back to bite them.
Oh.
So if you ever search for Madden 25, you've got to be a bit careful.
Interesting. A little bit of James Pond trivia from Amiga Square. It was never quite finished. Hence the appearance, or non-appearance, on the last levels of teleporting invisible baddies who kill you instantly if you so much as brush against them.
Yeah, I never got that far into James Pond. I wonder if that's also true Amiga Square of the Mega Drive version.
You would hope they would fix that, wouldn't you? Bloody hell.
I would hope many things about EA, and very rarely are they helpful.
I mean, that's entirely fair and justified. Right. So, which game's getting 3 or 4 next? Oh, no, it's... Oh, my God. Special Reserve.
Right, now we're in.
The excess NRG Cyberzine period. I was a member and got the weird comic books magazine thing through the post, I remember. Yeah.
I never had the extra membership, but I did have the normal membership with just the colour magazine. I need to track some down and try and get them scanned. I don't think there are any scanned. I know that the Retro Cave has at least 1 copy, so I'm going to need to get Neil to scan it, because that needs to be done.
Oh, I'd love to see the... there's a bit of artwork I very specifically remember of... from this comic strip. I would like to see again, see if it's quite as bad as I recall. But, yeah, as you say, no known scans. So
I know where a physical copy exists. I just have to convince the man to either let me scan it or scan it himself. All right.
We'll just nip up there one day with our camera and piece of IKEA shelving, and we'll do it for him. It'll be fine.
I mean, you admitted you had to do some processing, but damn well worked. So
It did work, yeah.
bollocks to the lot of you. So what I was looking at is average quality of the games they chose to highlight, and I think pretty damn good.
Yeah. I literally bought my copy of Dungeon Master from... Special Reserve, and it turned up in a Shockware Cyberlope, which was what they called a jiffy bag, and it was smashed to shit because it's a very soft box that Dungeon Master comes in. They just put it in a jiffy bag.
I take a break to quote Craig. I have loads of Mega Drive ports of Amiga games because I enjoy playing them and owning them physically, but owning an Amiga in 2026 is such a hassle. Yes, my friend. Yes.
So it came from the desert. Always had a lot of fun with that game, particularly trying to escape from the hospital for some reason. That was like the funnest bit.
I need to find an excuse to go back to some Cinemaware because I haven't played them since the 90s.
We must have streamed that at some point. It was very good. There's also an absolutely insane Mega CD version of it, which is completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And then, most inexplicably, there is a film based on this game that was only released a few years ago.
I mean, I guess, but huh?
Yeah, it's absolutely bizarre. Xenon 2 can get in the bin. I cannot be dealing with Xenon 2.
Yeah, I will quote Amiga Square: "Stop liking Xenon 2, idiots."
It's just sort of a pretty memory fest. It did nothing for me.
The way to test Xenon 2 is play the Master System Xenon 2, because it's still a good technical attempt for the Master System, but suddenly it's not able to rely on that in order to be impressive, and it turns out it's not impressive.
Yes.
Dungeon Master, I think we can take as read.
Yep, Dungeon Master, fantastic. I know nothing about Grand Prix Circuit.
Oh, I'm on board.
Good man.
Grand Prix Circuit was the first remotely official F1 game I played, and I played it forever, and I played it many times over the last 35 years, and there are a few games I know better, and there is a copy of the cover on my wall. So
you haven't played it then?
No. One of the facts, and I don't think you'll even be able to see this zooming in. If you zoom right in on her glasses and see if it's not good enough. You won't get the resolution of the scan isn't good enough. What's interesting about this is that is a McLaren, specifically a Marlboro McLaren. So as late as 1989, this is released. You are quite happy to put Marlboro sponsorship on the cover of your game for kids.
Oh ho! Okay.
It's actual Marlboro sponsorship on that car reflected in her glasses. Grand Prix Circuit isn't a proper sim in that it's a bit too early. We're before Jeff Crammond here. So there's only 8 cars and then in the race with you, and those are not real, but it has 3 actual cars to choose from to drive, which actually does a good job of differentiating. But for the time, I had the PC version. Genuinely, yeah. I mean, I credit it and Ferrari Formula 1 with teaching me racing lines. And when I went karting age 10, I was pretty good at it because of that.
Huh. Bloody hell. Good. Well, that's clearly a good one. Showing. I had a bit of a bargain at $6.99.
Take a very rare chance to answer. I'm Mr. Brightside here. So, Mr. Brightside, I see that name and I immediately take notice because genuinely, my mother is called Pat Sharp. Which meant I had a great time in the 80s. Thank you for asking.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
At some point, I will meet Pat Sharp, I'm sure, through Mr. Gannon. I'm going to have to tell him that I know somebody whose mother is called Pat Sharp.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can get some restorative money out of him or something.
I mean, I feel I'm owed something for trauma. So let's move very quickly on to Power Drift, which I don't know about the Amiga version, but in general, I assume we are all going to defend, right?
Well, I had the Spectrum version, which was...
I remember that being good.
Yeah, it's
No?
fine.
Okay.
Yeah. My favourite thing was, if you drove off the track just before you went up one of the ramps, you were clearly off-road, but you flew up in the air anyway, because the game just pulled you along. So that's something to try at home, folks.
Okay.
I have played the ST version. I thought the ST version was quite bad.
Yeah,
was
Coach Charles
weirdly
Weathers called the
jerky.
Amiga version unplayably shit. Okay, in that case, I'm going to have to take some authority on this one. If you haven't, and weirdly, this is going to be the second thing this month where I've had to say this, get yourself a 3DS and play the 3DS version of Power Drift.
Yes.
With the 3D on, because it's bloody fabulous.
Yes. I'm literally rubbing a copy of the 3DS game against the microphone as I speak. It is
So, to self-publicise,
tremendous.
on June the 10th, there is a Sega Guys podcast out where we talk Sega Superscalers. And I indeed hold up a copy of that box you are currently holding, my copy of it. I didn't come around your house. And spend some time extolling the virtues of this. Enigma, yes, I have seen the price of 3DS consoles recently. I have a launch one, and CX will pay me twice what I paid for it new.
Mad. I did that thing of going, oh, do you know what? Now that you can hack these new 3DSs to literally that's the name of it, the new 3DS.
Yeah.
In order
that's
to
what
play
you want, 'cause the
Virtual
3D is
Boy
better.
games. Exactly. And they're also a bit more oomph for them, so they can perfectly emulate Virtual Boy games. So I hacked mine to do it, and I thought, this is great. I should probably get one of the XL ones, because they'll be cheap by now.
No.
Viewer,
Because
they were not cheap.
I'm gonna, because I posted on Blue Sky a thing saying I'm going to slightly ruin the value of my machine by actually playing it. I have the SNES edition new 3DS that I bought you.
Ooh.
Yeah, I try not to look at how much that is technically worth. I mean, it's always only worth what people will pay you for it, but I want to use it as a 3DS. But yeah, I have a basically mint SNES 3DS XL, which I
Holy
use to play 3DS games because that's what it's for.
I would suggest you sell it and then buy a ruby-encrusted yacht.
It's not quite that good, but
All right, opal-encrusted yacht.
the other good option for Virtual Boy, by the way, if you get hold of or can get hold of an Oculus Rift 2 or 3, not Oculus Rift, is it Oculus Rift?
Yeah, called a MetaQuest now.
No, MetaQuest, sorry, yes. MetaQuest 2 or 3, there is a Virtual Boy emulator for that, which is basically perfect without the headaches.
Oh, right. I'm going to try me some of that. I bloody
Remind me
love
and I can point you at, but you'll probably Google it very easily. But yeah, it just needs a side-loadable Oculus Quest 2 or 3. But that's
Shit.
easy.
How do you know if it's side-loadable or not?
All of them are.
That's
But
easy.
you just have to do a bit of work. It's just
quite
you
happy
have
with
to do a
that.
bit of work to enable a dev mode. It's not tricky. Take you 10 minutes. I can find the instructions. Virtual Boys are worth playing, DC Flake. There are some games, and the effect is quite nice, but the Wario platformer uses 3D very well. And if you like your Game Boy Mario Wario Lands, it's a nice one to play.
I would say that a Virtual Boy is probably the worst way to play Virtual Boy games these days.
It is.
Because I don't get headaches or anything from using things like that usually. Fuck me, I can last about 15 minutes before I feel headachy and unwell.
I have
and
played
that
two
was
Super Virtual Boys for 15 minutes each for that reason. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And also mine is broken because, don't know if you know this, folks, Nintendo glued in the incredibly tiny ribbon cables that they should have soldered, and the glue just comes off over time and they ping off. So even if you were to buy an unopened Virtual Boy, there's very little chance that it would actually work and the screens would be undone. It's a simple fix if you can micro solder. Most people cannot micro solder, but I do know somebody who can micro solder who owes me a favour, so I'm gonna have to annoy him soon and go, mate, can you? I've got the new cable. Can you fix me, Virtual Boy?
It's got to find it. I think I'm getting the right person, but I just want to acknowledge that Macosta and I are SNES 3DS buddies.
Nice. You rich boys with your diamond encrusted universes.
I paid whatever the RRP was on launch day.
Yeah, I did on my bloody Ambassador Edition new 3DS. I don't think that means it's worth anything. But I think I reviewed it. But it was back in the days we would review consoles. Fuck knows why. It's incredibly difficult and nobody watches them. Anyway, Sword of Sodan is shit. Just going to mention that at the end. I kind of enjoy it from a sort of B-movie point of view. It's got mad design, crazy fucking sprites, loads of enemies who only appear once, just one-off stuff, which is something I always enjoy, but it is not a good game. And whatever you do not ever play the Mega Drive version, which you would think would be better, but is infinitely worse.
Huh. So slightly above Xenon 2 when we're ranking these games, is what you're saying?
For most people below, for me above.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yes, Verizon references the warranty banana.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's not Elliot who can do the... I don't think Elliot can microsolder. Microsoldering is a nightmare. It's literally... I literally only know one person who can do it. And he is somebody who does a lot of console sort of modding and stuff like that. So he knows his stuff.
I probably know some people who can microsolder, but I like them too much to ask them to.
This is the other thing. It's a horrible thing to do. Yeah. I saw somebody do it once when I was working at PC World, because somebody managed to try and remove a hard drive from somebody's computer and just ripped out the power adapter in the back of the hard drive, the Molex connector. And it could be soldered back in. Usually they can be soldered back in quite easily, but this one had tiny things. And it was one of the sales guys. He just sat there with one of those loop magnifying eyepiece things and a soldering iron and a bit of solder in his hand, and just had to wait until his breathing and his natural hand movements made everything exactly the right, or was in exactly the right place, and he would just dab his hand forwards and backwards incredibly quickly. And it took him about 20 minutes. I was like, fucking hell, that's horrible.
I'm scrolling through looking for bargains, and this is early enough, there aren't that many of them. Lotus 1 for 16 quid would have been good at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Do they have Ferrari Formula 1? Oh, wait, Cruise for a Corpse for 20 quid? There's not any obvious bargains. Ferrari Formula 1 for under a tenner if you want to learn to drive.
This is the one that will stick in my mind. Baal or Bale, don't know how they're pronouncing it in this one. $5.99 for
that's a good
the
shout.
Atari ST. Because I bought it and it took them 8 months to deliver it. And I would try... The only time I could phone them was when I went to my dad's house on a Friday after school, and I would spend half an hour just ringing the number, hoping somebody would answer it. Whilst... the Bunglers in Crime, Victor and Hugo cartoon was on. That is very much burned into my memory. Eventually I did get through and they're like, yeah, we'll send it when we got it. And I'm like, oh, great. I've been waiting 6 months. And eventually it arrived and it's not very good.
But, you know, 6 quid for all that entertainment.
Yeah, for all that horror.
You can buy a copy of Workbench 1.3 for 15 quid, apparently.
Oh, now we're talking. Yes. Can we buy crazy cars? Let's hope not. No, you can't. They get a point for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I just see Carve Up here somewhere? That's the weird platform game.
Carve Up, yeah, the core game, I believe.
Such an oddity.
Oh god, it's ripped off from an arcade machine whose name is currently escaping me.
I did not know that.
Yeah, someone will know. Christ. City Connection.
Ah.
But yes, I knew of Carve Up a long time before I knew of City Connection, and then forgot about City Connection.
I think I've got an original boxed copy of Carve Up for the ST, and I'm not sure where that came from either. Oh, there we are. Oh, hang on, there's more games at the top we can look at and make noises for. Shadow of the Beast 2. Oh, God, Shadow of the Beast 2.
Hang on a second, I pressed the N key by mistake. I'll get back to where we were.
We shall return.
Right, what have I got?
Yeah, Shadow of the Beast 2 is kind of... It's a much better game than the first one, but it's so farcically over difficult as to be no fun, I don't think. A real shame.
$12.99 with the T-shirt, though.
Yeah, it was a good T-shirt as well.
You assume it could use the T-shirt. Scrolly.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Hybris for 3 quid?
I don't know what Hybris is.
See, the problem is, neither do I. I know it is a customer relation management software that SAP are currently discontinuing because I have to deal with that at work and it annoys the crap out of me. So I don't care how good Hybris is, it's shit.
That's literally what the game's about. All the spaceships.
No wonder it's £3 then. Hybris is a shoot 'em up where your ship can get all big with extra guns, says Clockwork.
Right, kind of like the sound of that, actually.
I'll take that.
Yeah. I'm going to write a note of that, I think.
Okay, I'm about to alienate some people again. Kickoff 1 is the best kickoff.
But that's a bit like being the world's tallest atom, isn't it?
Essentially so. I don't like any kickoff, but kickoff 1 I can at least stand. It gets worse from there, but people will tell you kickoff 2 and then I will shut the door and hope they go away.
Ha! Craig Charlton says, we had the Shadow of the Beast 2 t-shirt and a promotional CD TV t-shirt. Both worth a fortune now, and my dad wore them to paint the living room. So I had the promotional CD TV t-shirt. My cousin gave it to me because he went on a bus that was promoting the CD TV. It was like driving around with CD TVs in it, I presume. I gave it to my friend, and I imagine it's fallen to bits by now, but my friend wore it for something like 15 years. He just really liked the t-shirt. So,
I mean, if you get use out of things, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
City Connection, by the way, is a Jaleco arcade game. It's available on PS4 and Nintendo Switch if anyone wants to go do for a dig. It's part of the Arcade Archives collection. So, yeah, recommended.
Oh. Is it, if it's Jaleco, has it been released on the Everdrive? The Evercade, sorry.
It's not impossible. I could, of course, look that up. That is the kind of thing the internet can tell me. In the meantime, Kickoff, we're all agreed on, I presume. No pushback at all. Yep.
No,
great.
I mean
it's not
should not. All copies should have been retroactively blasted into atoms after the release of Sensible Soccer. Let's just say that.
That was essentially what chat was saying, and I agree with them because they are fine and lovely people. Yeah. City Connection is on Jaleco Connection 1 on Evercade, but it's the NES version. So.
That's cheats.
Yeah.
Amos, the creator, I mean, very good. If you want to write games on the and learn how to program, Amos Professional, noticeably better. But yeah,
I am professionally obligated to point out that you should Google Yawning Angel Retro to find out everything you could ever wish to know about Amos, because he's a lovely chap who does a lot of Amos.
I can't start programming in Amos again. It's been too many years.
You will go down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, I don't think I dare even start looking at that because I know what'll happen.
But yeah, he's currently working on a game based on essentially me being a dickhead, so you will hear more about that at some point.
Holy shit! Okay. And Falcon, which I know
is that the first
flight
Falcon?
sim people like, but yeah, I'm not a flight sim guy, so I don't know.
The Falcon 3.0 was one of those landmark titles. It's a Spectrum Holobyte game. I actually don't know the earlier Falcons, but I'm guessing they are at least competent for their time.
The only one I ever played was F-19 Stealth Fighter.
Why? A fine choice and one of my childhood
ones.
ones.
We had, yeah.
One of the classics.
Oh, a Game Boy with 2 separate pouches.
Yeah, why are there 2 separate? Why did we do 3 Shockwave Game Boy holsters?
So you put your Game Boy in that one, and then you put that one in that one, and then you put that one in the box, and then it's safe.
Is the strap just shit? And you need to... I don't know. What? Okay, pick one game from that Game Boy lineup. Actually, this is probably quite easy.
Anyway, Blue Kid, Barofa, Last Chess Master, Double... Oh, well, I did like Double Dragon on it. Gargoyle's Quest is meant to be good, but I've never played. Kicks, do like a bit of Kicks. Spider-Man game, the first one. It's got to be Super Mario Land, obviously.
Yeah, I noticed that as I finished answering the question. It's somewhere between Kicks and actually Quirk, which is quite interesting. And I didn't know was popular enough to be in a list that small. Whereas in the links, you are, of course, all picking Clacks, aren't you? Because it is.
Yes. Absolutely. And if the 90s is time for Clacks. Nobody cares about it, but it is time for Clacks.
They're also selling that copy of Gauntlet 3 mentioned earlier, so there you go.
What the hell is 3D Barrage? What?
Well, if I was to throw 2Ds at you,
Aha! I see where this is going. Blue.
No one likes Clacks. What? I own 3 physical copies of Clacks. But in my defense, they are for the Atari 2600, the GX 4000, and the obligatory Master System one. So
I own 1 copy. It is new and sealed. It is for the Atari 2600.
Of course it is.
Somebody found a load in a warehouse, didn't they?
Everyone who has Clacks on the 2600 has it from that one warehouse clearance 3-4 years ago, maybe. I've got, what else have I got? I've got, I think, Real Sports Football from the same warehouse.
Oh.
I'm just trying to look at the pile, but it's behind some other cartridges. Because that's just the way my life works.
I know this feeling. So 3D Barrage was had the name changed to Robo Squash, so it's actually listed twice. But so you can save £4 by buying a version that exists. Always a good idea.
That's rather than wait 8 months, you mean?
Yes, exactly. What would I pick from this?
All right, yeah, we're going to have to do this for each machine, aren't we? Let's have a look.
Blue Lightning. Oh, Blue Lightning's pretty good.
I think I'm going to have to, and if I can't choose the same as you...
Great version of Pac-Land.
It is.
Good version of Rampage, actually.
It's not a bad version of Checkered Flag. The Atari one, not the Spectrum one.
I got really into Rygar somehow. I think it was the only game I had, but that wasn't bad. Stun Runner is one of those things that's technically very impressive, but
well, we've covered that enough this stream already.
But it does run at a decent frame rate, so yeah.
It's hard driving on the list. No, it isn't. That's probably for the best.
Warbirds.
I did notice that there. Yeah, that'd be tempting. You get California games with the links as well, which is always nice.
I do love that version of Pac-Land. I would probably go for... it's between Chips Challenge and Pac-Land. I'd have to go for Pac-Land just because I've played too much Chips Challenge in my life.
I'm going to go for Checkered Flag because I own Chips Challenge. I assume we have to do the same exercise with the Mega Drive below this then, although I noticed we're still in the dark days of the Mega Drive, namely when you could get it with Altered Beast for 150 quid or without Altered Beast for 200. Still a bargain.
Madness, fucking Altered Beast, man. Oh, God.
There will be defense, but the only thing worse than Mega Drive Altered Beast is Master System Altered Beast.
Oh, okay. I've played Spectrum Altered Beast, so...
then maybe.
Yeah. God, we spent hours playing Altered Beast. Why? Because it was the only game my friend had.
Meanwhile, what I'm guessing is pronounced Fazalai backs me up on Checkered Flag, so they're already my favourite.
Oh, Facile, which is a fantastic game for the Neo Geo Pocket Color.
Thank you. I didn't know. Apologies for the butchering of everything there.
It's one of those games where it's turn-based, but you choose what you want to do, and then all the turns for all the characters play out simultaneously.
Oh, nice.
It's a very interesting game to play.
Everyone in the chat naming different versions of Altered Beast as the worst, but you will notice they were all the worst.
Yes, Altered Beast is the worst. Full stop.
Oh, interesting. Rise has facts about Clacks, but only on the Game Boy Color.
Oh, look at this!
And actually, I can colliery that fact. Do you want me to read this?
Yeah, go for it.
Clacks Game Boy Color code. Select red circle, blue pillar, blue square 10 times. At first, it will jump to the title screen, but after 10 times, a screen will pop up saying you found a minigame. After proceeding, a photo made on the Game Boy camera of the programmer, Mike Milker, and his fiancée Mickey will pop up with the words, "Mickey, will you marry me?"
Oh, she'd better have said yes after that.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know if she did, and I just need to look up a name. It was what's it called? Highway Chase Turbo? Yes. In Horizon Chase Turbo, there is a very similar code that unlocks a very similar marriage proposal from Barry Leach, and that one she did say yes.
Oh wow!
Barry Leach being the person who did the music for Horizon Chase Turbo, and also many of your favourite Lotus games.
Yeah, Horizon Chase Turbo is a pretty recent game, isn't it?
Recently, yes. Yeah. But there's video of that one online of her being shown it.
Oh.
Which I guess they wouldn't have released if she'd said no.
Yeah, that'd be a bit depressing, wouldn't it? Anyway, buy a game.
Yeah, we don't need to look at the games because you're picking James Pond, obviously.
But I always forget there's a version of Budokan for the Mega Drive. I don't know why, because I've got it for the Mega Drive in a horrible cracked box. Dick Tracy for the Mega Drive, a decent game, and by far the best Dick Tracy version. It's the only one that isn't complete dog shit, in fact. If I remember.
It is number 100 in Mega's first top 100 Mega Drive games.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I thought they were all terrible. It was Ollie Harper who said, no, you've got to see the Mega Drive one. It's good. I'm like, what happened? Why is the Mega Drive the only one that doesn't have a pile of festering dingo's kidneys?
I'm not sure I wanted to spend 40 quid for it, but it is pleasing.
Yeah, oh God. Yeah,
I think I'm going to be very obvious here, and I'm shooting the Mickey Mouse's Castle Illusion, by the way, but I think I might just have Golden Axe here. I can't quite look past Golden Axe in that list if I owned no Mega Drive games.
I really like Moonwalker. Really like Revenge of Shinobi.
There are some good titles there, and also Space Harrier 2 is there.
Fucking Sword of Soda, and no thank you.
There it is.
Truxton's good, but I think for me it is between Ghouls and Ghosts, Revenge of Shinobi, and do you know, I'd go Moonwalker.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's a good list of games, though. Actually,
by far the best Moonwalker as well, and the arcade version's pretty bloody good. The 8-bit versions on home computers, pretty shit.
What are we seeing in the chat? Revenge of Shinobi, very nice, very nice. Herzog Zwei, yes, I didn't. I looked past that, but I probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
Not going to argue with a Fantasy Star in any situation. Nice stuff. Shadow Dancer, is that on the list? Oh, so it is.
Yeah. And one of those things, I have sort of fond memories of Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion, but I'm pretty sure the Mega Master System version is better, isn't it?
I think. Yeah, well, you can start fights with the Castle of Illusion debate. They are both very good games, and I love you all. Okay. But yes, they're both very, very good games. I think Arnold Palmer Tournament Golf there is the one that I have in Japanese, endorsed by a Japanese golfer.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. I don't know why I have it. I think I probably saw it in some shop cheap and then bought it and then went home to find out what the hell it was I'd just bought.
Yeah. Michelle, thank you very much for the sub there. 26 months, sorry. Says, talking of the marriage proposal thing, I've seen a compilation on YouTube of women on camera being proposed to in all sorts of unusual ways in public, and in every one, the woman ran away.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not likely to ever make a marriage proposal, but the concept of doing it in public feels wrong to me.
Yeah.
I'm not
Shouldn't
telling
this
anyone
be a
else what to do
personal
with
thing?
their relationships, but
Not surprised they're running.
yeah, I like the middle of, Wrigley Field during a game, etc., etc. It's no.
And now we get to look at all the controllers.
Oh god, someone showed Stuart joysticks. We'll be here a while.
Yep. Strap in, folks. These are competition pros in hideous colours. They're called Glow. They do not glow. That is one of the awful flight sticks, which is probably actually not that bad. Quickshot 2 Turbo, a classic of not actually being that good. Standard Quickshot 2, the Python.
Yeah.
Some sort of pad with 6 buttons. That's probably pretty good. I would have thought those Quickshot ones weren't too bad. The Maverick is amazing and basically will survive multiple nuclear explosions. And these infrared ones are shit, can get in the bin. And that is a pile of leaflets of some type, or maybe kitchen roll. I'm not sure.
The IR ones never worked because it's the same technology as a TV remote. So you could only play if you were within you stayed within 10 degrees. And
Great.
And in mid-sentence, I read Dead Parrot's chat, and I really shouldn't have done. Why not split the difference and have the proposal be somewhere that's public and private, like a public restroom stall? Yes, that's the classy option.
Finally, somebody's done the maths. Yeah. Oculus Orba says, is that one joystick made of uranium glass? Yes.
The pink one or the green one?
Yeah, both, yeah.
Because bloody hell.
Every so often, I will see a cheap glass that looks like uranium glass for like a £2 or something and buy it, hoping it's uranium glass, and it never is. And it always ends up in a local charity shop. Bought about 5 different things. They're never uranium glass. They just look like it.
So, can I run a video idea past the people here? This seems like a go. Because
absolutely,
as someone know, on a recent trip to someone's office who will remain nameless, they wouldn't let me leave without taking an awful, awful Mega Drive joypad that uses touch. And it gets me thinking that we've all had that experience of going round to a friend's and they give you the second controller that appears to be made of old skin flakes at best, and 3 of the buttons don't work. And basically, you got the third-party one and you were going to lose. I want, and I think there's value in this, do a proper A/B test of this. I pick a couple of Master System games, because that's what I've got enough different controllers for, and I play them, and I see if my score actually varies playing with the shitty touchpad or the weird Master System joystick versus a real Mega Drive pad or a modern Mega Drive pad that's clearly in good condition. And I'm wondering if there is a verifiable score difference in games with these pads. I reckon there's a video in that.
There certainly will be with that Turbo Touch 360 I gave you, because it's unusable. Unless you are one of the few people who get on with them and swear by them. They do exist.
Macobster, he got rid of 1 of the Turbo Touch 360s. It turns out there are 3 of them. They breed.
I had 3. I remember I had one, and I couldn't find it when I needed it for a video, so I bought another one. And then when I put them all together in the new office, I had 3. It makes no sense whatsoever. They're all Mega Drive ones.
360 and a Turbo Touch 360 love each other very much.
It's never happened. Even they hate each other.
They're not called the Turbo Hands-Off 360s, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Did I show you that appalling... Somebody gave it to me years ago. It's an appalling off-brand Super Nintendo controller. But it's absolutely massive, and all the buttons are the worst things ever.
I don't think I've seen this. I do have a SNES arcade stick. Actually, I have a Mega Drive arcade stick, so there's another one to add to the list.
Oh, both of those were kind of shit, if I remember. Very spongy.
We will find out. But yeah, I think it might be. It's the 3-button one rather than the 6-button one, so it's not even any good for Street Fighter. Yeah, but it needs testing, I reckon. I need to do this for science. For science.
Which one was called the Advantage? Was that the SNES one?
From memory, yes. I would have to take the headphones off to walk into the next room and open a box to tell you.
Oh, apparently that may have been NES. Well, it was Nintendo at least, so I'll take that.
Maybe there's a Super Advantage.
Yeah.
Which, of course, is a thing you can Google. So,
Amiga Square is reminding us of the horrible character joysticks. Yeah, the Bart Simpson one, the Batman one, the Alien one, the... Terminator head one.
Gosh,
yeah,
the Bart Simpson one. Bloody hell. There is a Super Advantage for SNES, which I believe is what I've got.
Super Advantage, of course.
Of course it is, yeah.
Right. And just before we go, who remembers writing anything in kind words? New version 2.0.
Fair enough.
It's a bit of a problem here. They haven't said which machine it's for.
Good point.
I think it was only out for I think it might have been Amiga kind words. I can't remember, but
I mean, most of the advert is Amiga, but we're on the not Amiga page.
So, yeah. Well, they're selling floppy disks as well. There we are.
Yeah, but they'll work on multiple machines. That's the point. Right. Next 3 pages are going to go quickly.
Toki! It's a game.
I think we might have reached the middle of the magazine because that's got a poster feel to it to me.
It certainly does. Great game, Tokyo. A really good Atari Lynx version. Well, we're doing Atari Lynx stuff today. Hero Quest.
Talked about Hero Quest.
Computer adventure in a world of magic. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. The mighty Les Edwards, blistering artwork. Look at the muscularity. There we are. I've done the jokes. Right. Next page.
Yes, one of their better section titles.
Tip X. Like it.
Right, what do we most need tips for here? Well, for a start, Thunder Force 3. I think it's 3 that I've completed, but only with an infinite lives cheat. Because I bought a weird pirate Japanese cartridge just to see what was on it because it was there was no useful writing on it at all. And it turned out to be 25 or 30 Mega Drive games. It turned out, though, as I realised only when I started playing the second game, all had cheats of some description baked in. And the Thunder
Oh,
Force on it had infinite lives.
bloody hell.
But yeah, weird thing to have. Just bought on wish.com because I wanted to know what the bloody hell. I think, if I remember correctly, and I'd have to walk over to get it, it has Batman Returns on the cart label. There is no Batman Returns for Mega Drive.
Somehow they just wrote
But it
it
has one of the
especially.
other Batman games on it. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, need cheats for Thunder Force 3, certainly.
eSWAT's one for ST and Amiga is interesting. When playing the game, press pause and type in the following: Justified Ancients of Moo Moo. Who
I
are the
understand that
KLF, of course. Yes, bloody hell. And then you can burn £1 million and deeply regret it.
And it turns out you don't actually have the TARDIS to go back and fix that problem.
Yes, bloody hell.
One of the-
Supercars 2 Player's Guide.
Oh, I see. You're skipping the James Bond sheet then.
Oh God! Oh yes, I think I'm just filtering it out now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Type in
Supercars 2
junkyard.
kind of needs a player's guide. And Supercars 2, I think, is worse than the original.
I will say I think Supercars 2 is vastly superior to Supercars 1 if you are playing with two people.
Yes.
If you are playing with one person, I think Supercars 1 just has more to it as a single player game.
So my main reasoning is that what they did between 1 and 2 was took out most of the handling upgrades and replaced them with weapons. But in AI mode, and in fact you can see on these screenshots, they basically drive in a line down the middle.
Yes.
So kind of as a single player, it doesn't work like that. But for two player, absolutely, you want to be blowing the shit out of each other.
Oh yeah. That's where
They're
the fun
both good.
lies.
I would just rather play the first one, I think.
I
The narrow
remember-
tracks don't help.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Do you
Hold
remember
it.
between levels on Supercars 2, they had highway code tests?
Oh God! Yeah, so many weird things and with arbitrary answers that you had to learn.
Yeah, and I only remember the stupid ones. Like, how should you make sure you're safe to drive? Well, ask the barman for a litre of unleaded or something it was. And
Yes.
what you should say to a cop if stopped was, I'm not pished ossifer.
Yes.
Which turned
And
out
it's
to be the wrong answer.
But half of them were random. You know,
Yeah.
it made no sense whatsoever.
Oh no, years later I played it with knowledge of the highway code and was just as terrible.
And in the first game, it was only the salesman you would speak to with the weird answers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it was mostly Monty Python references you had to give him, if I remember.
So
What is
Yes.
Coldit? I don't remember Coldits.
it's unfortunate it's too late for Snorkers to be in chat, because Snorkers would know a Colditz.
Yeah.
It looks a bit The Great Escape. From the
Absolutely
screenshot.
does. It looks like a 16-bit version of The Great Escape. That's exactly what it looks like, yeah.
And the map sort of implies it works the same, but I have to say I don't know. Oh, it is from the board game, because I did, as a kid, have Escape from Colditz the board game, because I was the popular kid. Okay, so it is actually Escape from.
Ah! I mean,
Heights, I should
I'm
point
sure
out
we
that.
had Escape from Colditz. I think everybody in the world had that board game. It was like given to you by the police when you were 5 years old or something.
And yeah, I'd never see it in charity shops, because I wouldn't mind a copy, but as quick as they appeared, they disappeared.
Oh, Gannon must have one, surely.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's in a storage unit behind 16 copies of Ghostbusters or something. But
Exactly correct. I must have a look later. That is one we should probably do on LXB because it is so well remembered by us people of a certain age.
can you get through it in the sensible time for an episode?
Yeah. Yes. Lemmings Player's Guide.
Well, we need that, but it's not a player's guide, is it? It's a solution to 5 arbitrary levels or something.
Yes.
It's the solution to 5 arbitrary levels, which printed landscape across 2 pages by the look of it. Or is it just, no, I'm
Great.
just zoomed in. Never mind. Sorry.
Yes. This one I thought was like something continued on another page, but no, it's just a Kit Kat ad and somebody's dived in and their trunks have come off. Have a break.
I mean, it's nice to see they've been using the same thing for how long now?
McCobster says, good news, Star Citizen has reached $1 billion in funding.
Has it
Jesus
reached
fucking
1/1000th of a chance of ever being released?
Yeah. I did put in like 20 quid when it was first a thing 400 years ago, so I can probably download the latest alpha version and see what the hell it's like. I've got no idea.
I mean, why not just play the one you had 10 years ago? It sounds like it'll be quite similar.
God, I don't think I downloaded it. That's the problem. Gallup charts. Here we are. Ooh, Bard's Tale 3 is new on the Amiga. Ooh. Right, let's pick the first in each one and see if we agree. Lemmings, Last Ninja 3, Dizzy Collection. Well, that was fun.
Wait, why are there 4 charts? Oh, I see it in the background now. Right.
Yep, Amiga.
That wasn't
Atari
obvious.
So I mean that makes sense. Lemmings. Kickoff Final Whistle is in the ST charts because they hadn't had Sensible Soccer at this stage.
No, we're a good year before Sensible Soccer. It scrapes into the Amiga chart too.
Okay.
Kickoff 2 is new, you know.
Yeah, they got Bard's Tale 3, which is by far the weakest Bard's Tale.
Interesting, they credit both Final Whistle and Kickoff 2 to Steve Screech and not Dino.
Oh, look at that!
I'm sure he'll be thrilled.
Yes, he's known for being a very temperate man. Last Ninja 3, I never really liked any of the Last Ninjas.
Well, I mean, if it was the Last Ninja, how are there 2 more games?
He lasts a long time, this Ninja.
Yes, that's the level we're working at here, folks. Right, anything else I actually...
Dizzy Collection is interesting that they're selling at this. I'd have thought anyone still with a Specky would have all the Dizzy games by that stage, but...
Yeah, how's that top of the charts? I was looking at C64 and missed that. Presumably... It says Oliver Twins. I bet some of them are Big Red, but I actually don't know what's in it. Unless it's a collection of those spin-off Dizzy games.
Yeah, like Quick Snacks and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Dizzy down the rapids. Yes, yeah.
Dizzy Collection is a collection of 5 Dizzy. It kind of is. Dizzy, Fast Food, Fantasy World, Treasure Island, Magic Land. So actually, no. And the reason it's selling is Magic Land was the new one at the time and is in there. So.
Oh, so it was the way you got Magic Land. Yeah.
The box I've got here literally says featuring the new Dizzy, which sounds like they've replaced Richard O'Brien with Edward Tudor Pole in Dizzy or something.
I'd buy that for $1. My God. Dave asks, can Dudley watch Cats? Well, I mean, he can if he likes, but I wouldn't recommend it. My God.
I could watch one right now. She sat behind me wondering why the hell I'm sitting here in the heat talking about idiocy.
Oh, we've got more. CPC is a Dizzy collection as well. IBM PC is Gauntlet 3. Oh, okay. Right, we're going to come back to the PC one. Because I think that doesn't make any sense. And Budget. Okay.
Just generically.
Yeah,
and see, there's Magic Land Dizzy, so
budget,
the new release at the time.
Fair enough.
Actually, there's a lot of Dizzy.
So, there was a game called Electro Cop for the IBM PCs. There's a Lynx game called Electro Cop.
US Gold?
No, it was a first-party title for release.
Okay, so it'll be the same one. Checker Flag is on 2 different machines. There's 2 different entirely unrelated things. Bit of F1, F-19 Stealth Fighter for you, though, there. Ahead of Wing Commander.
There is no PC version of Electro Cop by the looks of it.
Then I'm wondering what all of those people are purchasing.
Yeah. Have they somehow folded Atari Lynx games into here? Because that seems a bit weird.
Or have they just literally typoed the real thing?
Yeah.
Oh, no, there is... No, you're right. I don't see an Electro Cop. No, that's next year. There's an Electro Man, but it's too new. I'm suddenly interested. All right, I'm going to... Give me a second. I'm going to look up Greg Omi.
Omi, yes. That's the plan.
I was about to look up US Gold, but that feels worse. Credited on 20 games, including Crash Bandicoot The Insane Trilogy.
Oh, God.
But if we go back to 1990 or so, nothing remotely relevant. Todd's Adventures in Slime World.
Yay!
Rampage, Ms. Pac-Man, Clax, Electrocop the Lynx one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he worked on Electrocop the Lynx one, so they fucked up something there. Because that is the credits for that.
The only other game with a name like it, Figgledy has just mentioned Technocop, but I don't. That seems unlikely. Technocop is awful.
Technocop is 3 years old at this point, but if it was re-released, it's not impossible.
Yeah.
It is US. Actually, publisher US Gold. I bet that's partly what they're screwing up.
Maybe great.
Possibly re-release then.
Interesting.
Good spot, that whoever it was.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find if there's a re-release box here. Not really.
Technocop is one of those games that came out on bloody everything. There's like a Mega Drive versions, 8-bit versions, Amiga, ST, PC. There's even an Apple II version, which is frightening. And yeah, there is obviously a PC version, or DOS.
Not suggested for children under 12.
Or anyone who likes games. Yeah.
It doesn't specify, but to be fair, I'm reading that off the box, and it would be quite bold to put that on the box.
God. Right.
If anyone wants to talk to themselves, apparently it is on Antstream. So enjoy.
Oh, yeah, enjoy.
Other people, not me.
Yeah, Technocop is. Oh, it's like a shitty driving game with an then even worse platform bit afterwards. Absolutely.
Yeah, the screenshots are not selling it to me.
Oh, look, it's Skull and Crossbones, the disappointing brawler. But it has cool art, so okay then. And here's Dr. X.
Ah, yes.
Huh. That's an image.
Yeah. So who needs help? Shadow the Beast 2? Well, yes, you need help. Dungeon Master? Fair. Actually, what are they stuck on Dungeon Master? Because at this point I know something about this game.
I hope you're able to help me. OwnLST, get me to Dungeon Master. I've been playing Dungeon Master for ages. I've been playing DM for ages. So has Alex. Especially enjoy the silence. You see, what they've done is they've pretended DM stands for Depeche Mode. You bastards. But I can't get past the horde of worms at the end of level 4. It's possible to kill some using the gate by the room with the screams in, but eventually they overpower me. Oh. Okay.
It doesn't get better in the answer.
No. I once had a problem with people overpowering me, but more about my ex-girlfriend later. I suggest you stop fiddling with your little worm and think over your strategy. Well, I might go as top C, not really. In case you didn't know, the Full Yar Bro casts a fireball spell. No, it does not. Full Yar Bro is, I believe, the fire protection potion. So, brilliant. Well done.
Literally the opposite.
Yeah. Or is Full Yar Bro where it turns the potion bottle into a fire bomb? Maybe. Can't remember which way round it is. The fireball spell is Full Ear. I remember after all these years. You, Dr. X, are a charlatan and a liar. But he's right. You just fire fireballs at the bastards and explode them. So, yeah.
Tip for Deluxe Paint 2 is not what I was expecting.
Oh, yeah.
To be fair, he's actually answered them.
Yeah. Somebody, hang on. Give me a brief intro into what software hardware is ideal for a novice like me. Word processors and stuff. Okay.
Games X, you say?
Yeah.
Were we short of... I guess it is issue 1. They may have been short of... These are made up, aren't they?
Maybe, or copied from an old mag or something.
There was an issue 0, so maybe they just got like 5 letters in and had to use them all despite the fact they are mostly terrible.
Interesting. That's an oddity. An oddity.
Maybe in the later issue, which it appears we'll be getting to another time because we've done it again.
Yeah. Oh my god, is this the last page? No, it's just stuck for some reason.
Nope.
Hang on. Oh yes, 100% Amiga Action. That'll be Amiga Action magazine.
Started 18 months after ST Action, proving the point the ST was ahead at the time.
Oh. 18 months being considerable. Anyway,
yeah,
enough. I was going to say enough Michael Jackson, Ed.
Yeah. Although early Amiga Action is a different mag.
Yes, wasn't it sort of half decent for a while?
Yeah, and actually, the one thing that struck me from the first issue of it is how miserly it was with marks in direct comparison to later Amiga action that gave 35% of it loaded. And admitted that.
Rodland's kind of great. Double Dragon 3 is dog shit. Here is a stretched image of a man. Thanks, guys.
But having talked about them earlier, look who it is.
Oh my god, it's Argonaut! With their new flight simulator project.
We're in serious danger of summoning Nikki again. Because if you mention Starglider on the Spectrum, she tends to appear as well.
Oh god, I had Starglider on the Spectrum. It was amazing. Okay. And, here's one for DC Flake. Look, it's Lords of Chaos. Yay. Lords of dubious airbrushing that's made it look like his cloak is made of rubber, and I don't want to know what else is going on. And the making of the game Utopia.
Is that the strategy?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever
later
played
this year,
it.
crikey. It's
bloody hell.
Is it because it's somehow weirder reading previews than reviews of games this old? Like, you can see a review and the game's finished and it's the game you're playing, so somehow in my mind that works. But then you see half-finished versions of games that are ancient, and for some reason that is weird to me.
Yeah. What is this game? Look into the future, everyone. What's in the future? Your past. It's like, oh, yeah.
Although the worst thing is you say, should be released next month, and you're like, I know that took 5 years.
And when it came out, it was an entirely different game. But other than that,
well,
yeah.
Quite.
Awesome arcade games. What are they playing? I don't know. They're playing this? What the fucking hell is that? The Interactive Video Simulator Theatre. What?
It looks like a prototype escape room type thing, if anything.
It looks like a...
Oh, it's a sort
jet
of...
engine.
It's a sort of co-op thing?
Yeah, a game called Septima. Which, what is that?
Well, that's a disease for a start. But...
Yeah, that's monstrous. Wow.
It's quite a common thing for games to be called, but mostly tabletop.
Wow. Okay, this is interesting because I've never heard of this before in my life, and also it looks like one of the intros I play when the stream starts, as opposed to an actual video game. So,
Yeah, a quick Google is actually unhelpful.
Right. We're going to have to come back to this
1971.
at some point. I don't will ever find anything out about it, but that's not the point.
I mean, no, basically. Right. That will have to be looked into.
Yeah. That's
No
a good
one. I mean, not even anyone in chat has the slightest clue.
I mean, there's a good chance Nostalgia Nerd's just got one somewhere, so I'll ask him first. But, blimey. Okay. And then we've got Go Global. What's happening in the world, guys?
Ooh,
Flatliners. Music. My Brother Jake. Rapping is fundamental. Ninja Turtles 2.
Oh, so when they say global, they mean different things rather than different countries.
Yeah, I would have thought it'd be like What's Going On in Malaysia or something, not Beverly Hills 90210 is coming back to ITV soon.
But it's okay that they've solved the problem of following up MC Hammer's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles track. They've hired Vanilla Ice.
There's the Casio Rap 1, as used by Grandmaster Flash and Eminem.
As a doorstop?
I mean, I presume so.
I don't know that's supposed to be a scratch pad on the right.
It's got to be, hasn't it? Either that or the most overblown volume control in history.
If you want to produce those radical deaf beats, yes, you wish you were.
And here, oh my god, is a still video camera still
no.
video camera.
No. We have. I know it's getting late, Stuart, but we have names for things like that.
Still video camera.
Now I'm going to say this. Look, it's pictures.
So it's a digital camera, but it has to store them on video. They saved on a special 2-inch floppy disk. It holds 50 images, then you show them on a
disc,
TV.
but expensive.
£500. Oh, you can't quite make it out due to the cut there. But... Oh my god!
But what?
Oh my god! This is a different version of the Crystal Maze board game. That's more like a traditional board game. I think that's the Paul got this the other day, I believe. He was telling me about it. Oh, okay. And obviously everyone needs the Don't Have a Cow Man Simpsons game. Yes. And Fruit of the Loom are selling t-shirts again. Great. Well done, everyone.
It's early enough Crystal Maze that it's still got the industrial zone. It's the only useful thing I can...
yes.
I can observe from that.
Mm.
But I don't know if they were still making board games of the Crystal Maze by the series with the ocean zone.
Probably. It was fairly popular. And anything that existed got a board game at some stage.
Oh,
and
yeah.
If it was popular,
I think we've established that by now.
Yeah. DC Flake, yes, I have played the PC Crystal Maze game. Or technically the Archimedes one for Terrible Old Games. But yeah.
There was an arcade sort of quiz game around Crystal Maze.
There absolutely was, yes. Yeah.
Played that a few times in a bowling alley once, and it was very noticeable because I was in the bowling alley every week to bowl, so I saw this machine a lot. When it had paid out, how much worse the Dome game got until it had taken some more money. Because, of course, it can gate its play... Regardless of how well you do in the quiz, it can gate its play out by dicking with you in the Dome.
You have 8 seconds, and it's just a complete mass of silver and one gold one in the middle.
That's exactly what it did. Yeah, it put in fewer gold and it moved everything quicker. And it was a rollerball to run around picking things up.
Yes, I've totally played that. Yes, a long time ago, obviously, but yeah.
Yes, and I did say it, and I regret it.
Yeah. Has this man been run over? What's going on? Oh, it doesn't matter. Right.
Any baked potatoes in the general vicinity? There's a reference.
Hang on. What's happened there? The covers come. It's gone weird.
Oh, right, at the end of the scan, there is someone scanned it because there was a cover mount. So to make sure they got the whole thing, they've done a couple of bonus covers. Gotcha.
Yes, I see what's going on. My God, that guy. I don't need to see him again. So the last thing now is the letters page.
In a first issue.
Yeah, that's always going to be good, isn't it? Oh, next week's issue, games addiction. Are you going to be its next victim?
I can stop whenever I want.
Yeah.
Console news so hot it's still bubbling. Yes, well, that's just the weather.
What a mag. Just a quick line to let you know that I think Games X is really fab and brilliant, probably the best games mag ever.
Yes, totally real correspondent.
These
I'm just going to check the staff list a second. Duncan Edwards. No, they're not quite that stupid. Good.
Get a load of the freaky colours all over Games X. It's easy to see that John Ross is not a great lover of white space. Not complaining, though. It looks really good. Much better than any other games magazine.
Thank you, John's mum.
Yeah. The mag is outrageous, radical, the biz. Everything about it is the best I've seen. That is except for Go Global. I thought this was a computer console games magazine. Please take it away and put more game stuff in. Julia.
I mean, yes, to be fair.
Dear, dear, dear. Help me, help me, help me. I'm desperate for a challenge in a life made dull and tedious by 18 hours a day of computer gaming. My life cycles between playing, eating and sleeping. But slowly the gaming that is encroaching upon the other elements. I used to be a bright, attractive and happy-go-lucky 15-year-old, and now 6 months later I am sallow, spotty and red-eyed. Sallow, famously a word used by 15-year-old boys. Or girls, sorry. My schoolwork is suffering too. I was going to take my GCSEs a year early, but now I'll be lucky if I can do them a year late. Please tell me, am I spending too much time playing games on my computer? Debbie Hume, Perth. Aren't we in a pickle with ourselves? What's wrong with you, woman? Only 18 hours a day? I've never found enough time to play games. There's nothing boring about it either. So what do? Find a friend, preferably of the opposite sex, to play games with. Easy, isn't it? Fun too, I can assure you. On the schoolwork side, I would worry a little bit. Even if you spend the rest of your life playing games, it might be an idea to give yourself a career option should you get bored.
So while you were reading that, I just grabbed issue 12 and flicked back very quickly. No Go Global section.
It happened.
So yes, not everyone loved that.
I think if I was making up weird letters, for starters, I wouldn't say I was 15 and then make it sort of opposite sex reference. That's weird.
No.
Also, who the fuck is that a photo of? Was there a random photo of a person?
Weirdly, that looks familiar, which probably means Amiga Square is right, and it's a writer from another magazine. I've got a vague feeling I've seen that picture.
Yeah. That's one of
Amiga
the
Square
worst we've made. Sorry, man. This is one of the worst. We've just made up all the letters pages I think I've ever seen.
Well, it's not impossible they didn't, because there was a test issue, but probably it isn't.
I don't believe any of these are.
No. I'm going to have to try. Max Stream says it's an Eve von Bibra, whoever that is.
Oh, okay. Eve von Bibra. That's a great name. Yeah. Interesting.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. I mean, she's an Australian singer.
Oh.
But she was a vaguely famous person at the time in the UK, it seems. Thanks to a group called the Chantoozis.
Of course.
Figuring that one out is an exercise best left to the reader. Or anyone except me. Literally anyone, it's fine.
And now they're advertising Alpha Waves, the game that was supposed to do something to your brain, and obviously it didn't.
This is the one that had the half-second messages and such. Subliminals.
I believe so, yes. Yeah. And it was nonsense.
Stuff like buy the 3DO, and clearly it didn't work.
It very much didn't work. Oh my god. Right. Enough Navy SEALs for the day.
Yeah, I think we finished a magazine.
We've bloody done it, Dudley.
Instead of choosing a very short magazine and starting on page 14.
And we've still got the excitement of your appearance.
Yeah, do you want to just do that another time?
So yes, let's do that another time. I'm interested enough to dip into Games X again later on as well in the run.
It is pretty decent. I mean, maybe they gave away a 2 or 1 or a 5 at some point, because they certainly didn't in issue 1. We'll have to continue that quest another time.
I think, yeah, and 31 issues in is quite good, because that's about 2/3 of a year, basically. Isn't it?
And of course, that's the first time you've mentioned that's the issue in question.
Yes, yes, true enough. Because I was thinking 31, so that's 31 months. No, it's weekly, this one.
No. I don't know when this one is, but that one is November 91, so you're actually still in the same year. So it'll be about, he does some very quick maths, May is the one we've just done, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Hang on.
Good stuff.
Yes.
Well, you're going to have to return to us so that we can see how you brightened up the pages of Games X magazine.
Yep. I don't want to oversell this macabre stuff. I do have a face. You can see it in several videos. My face is not in Games X, I'm afraid.
Were you supposed to have your face in it, but they just put in a picture of a random Australian singer?
No. I mean, I'll spoil it to you. I wrote into Dr. X.
Oh!
So you'll see it. You'll discover what I couldn't do as a kid when we go through this issue.
It's got to be something to do with a racing game or driving game, surely.
I'm saying nothing.
Impressive. I'm intrigued. I'm not going to look ahead, though. I'm not going to cheat. Where's the fun in that? Right. Oh, he should be so lucky, says Richie TC. Very good. Very good. Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Dudley. One question for you before you go from Enigma. Is there a reason why in your recent videos it appears you're recording on your upstairs landing for some reason?
Yes, it's because I have no space anywhere else.
That is literally the best reason you can possibly give. Well done.
There is no bare wall that one could perhaps do that you could sensibly set up a camera on and occasionally use it to fake green screen.
There's the
As you will
real
see
rub.
no, actually it was in April. I fake green screened because I needed to do a Bravo Air Race joke. But yes, that is why.
Perfect. Right. If somebody were to want to see your stuff on the internet, where would they look?
You should just Google Yesterzine or the like. You will find me on Blue Sky, on Mastodon, and of course on the YouTubes. And there is a lovely Discord shared with a few other creators because none of us are big enough to have our own Discord where I post all kinds of behind the scenes bollocks because having a stream of consciousness beats being able to write.
I totally agree with this.
But also, as I said before, look out on June the 10th on the Sega Guys channel for me talking superscalers.
Rhea says you should show Dudley the cat's basement video. Not sure
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good. What bits cats were they going about? I don't even want to think about that film anymore until we inevitably watch it again in 3 years. Commissar Ludfang says, wait, Mastodon is still around?
Mastodon's entirely still around. It's where we hide from the people who don't think Mastodon's still around.
It's very effective by the sounds of it. Oh, I know which one you mean, folks. The Resident Evil mashup. Okay. I might be able to show you this if it is already queued up. It isn't, it's not happening. Oh, it is already queued up. Okay.
God damn it.
Right. So, well, this is a little comparison I discovered when watching Cats. I'll leave it to speak for itself. I hope that has told you something about the quality of Cats.
It has altered my evening. I'm not prepared to commit further.
Okie doke, fella. Thank you very much for coming on. That's greatly appreciated and super good fun.
It was. Anytime.
And, well, I'll hold you to that now. 3 a.m. tomorrow. We're in. No.
Hey, if you're willing to stream, let's see who turns up.
Yeah. It'll just be us and DC
right now,
Flake.
I'll probably be awake.
Yeah, oh, God. Oh, Christ, yeah. Ugh. Right. Oh, thanks, 3 a.m. Eternal. That's why I thought 3 a.m. because we've been talking about the bloody KLF earlier. Richie TC in the subconscious there. Right. Take care, my friend. We'll see you soon.
Goodbye, you folks.
Bye-bye. Oh, God, that's stuck in my head now. You don't want that in your head. Or, in fact, anywhere, but, you know. Such is life. Okay, then, folks.